Welcome, 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 one and all, to this Saturday night stream. And tonight, it's Marvel, Marvel, and more Marvel. Marvel, Marvel, Marvel. If you get that reference, you're a real one. Anyway, I think you may need some snacks for this one, chat. I think this one may possibly, sort of possibly, maybe could go a hot minute. We got big shit to talk about. The dual cancellations of Blade and Wonderman this week has caused a bit of a thing. Lots of people talking about it. The word controversy being used quite a bit. Some quite wild accusations against Feige and Marvel have been made. We will talk about all of that. Plus, we have both official and rumored castings for the upcoming MCU version of the X-Men movie. And of course, the main thing going on. Spider-Man Brand New Day. I saw it today. Hopefully you've seen it already. Because we're at full spoiler review for Brand New Day. So, fill your cup. Again, maybe grab a snack. Light your smoke. And get ready. Because it's time to get nerdy. What is happening, everybody? Welcome to the stream. How is everyone doing on this lovely Saturday night? Hope everyone is doing well. I hope everyone has seen Spider-Man by now. If not, you may want to dip out later. I'll let you know. That'll actually be the last subject because it's a big old happy subject. I saw the movie earlier this afternoon. such a good movie. Holy crap. We'll talk about that. But before that, we have kind of a mixed bag. We have some good news and we have there's some shit happening, y'all. There is some shit happening out there in comic book internet things and Twitters, and it's a little crazy out there right now. And it's all due to Blade and Wonderman both being canceled. So I hope you are ready for a nice, juicy discussion this evening, because that's what you're fucking getting. Juicy and possibly a little controversial all on its own. I'm going to say some shit. I got some shit to say. There's some ridiculousness happening. And I'm not going to use the phrase in my opinion because it's just objectively ridiculous. And I will explain why. What up, Griff? How you doing? We've got Brooke and Spicy Dan, of course, all up in here too. Gentlemen. And for any lurkers, also welcome. Thank you. Everyone, please hit the like. And if you're new, also hit the subscribe and the bell. Join the Discord. The link's actually not too far up in the chat. Bring it back in real quick, like. Oops, as soon as I remember how to type, I will. Anyway. So, yeah. So, how is everyone doing? How did the back half of your week go for you guys? How has it been since we were last hanging out together this past Wednesday? I hope you had a good back half of your week. So, I really do tell you. Yeah, back half of my week was aight. Work. Oh no, Thursday was kind of fun, actually. So I'm on my way to work, and I end up getting a flat tire just out of nowhere. I'm just cruising along, and all of a sudden, not a pop, just I'm like, what the fuck? And the kicker to that is Ford, for whatever stupid ass fucking reason, in their EcoSports decided to just put like a repair kit in there, which basically was like fix a flat and shit instead of an actual spare tire. So I have no actual spare for my ride. So I call it Mrs. Chillin'. She came and got me. Then I took her to work. And I came back. Tried to remove my tire, but my hand tools that I already have could not provide the proper leverage to loosen the lugs. So then I had to go buy a fucking breaker bar and then come back. And then I was finally able to loosen the lugs like so easily. I stuck the breaker bar out like I was, because I just had a regular fucking socket wrench and like an extender for trying to get extra leverage and couldn't do shit. Thing kept popping off the lugs. I'm like, God damn it. Go get the breaker bar, come back. That's all there was to it to loosen it. Whoops. God bless the breaker bar. But yeah, so then, I had to back up the car, get the tire off, take it to the tire shop. I get there, they're like, oh yeah, we can have this done for you about 30, 45 minutes. Excellent. Executive Judge, what's up? I'm like, cool, 30, 45 minutes, that'll be nice. Cut to 2 hours later. They finally get the fucking tire done. So went, got it put back on. Brought Mrs. Chillin' a coffee because she asked for one when I was done with my shit. Came back home and chilled out, then went back, got her from work, and then we both went and got my car. Somewhere it had been all day. This was in a Target parking lot. And, yep, then that was it. And the rest of the evening was normal. Yeah, so that was Thursday. Yesterday was pretty normal. Today, my daughter and son-in-law, they went to see Spider-Man, so me and Mrs. Chillin watched the kids while they were there, and then they got back. And then we came home, chilled for a little bit, and then we went to the theater. And then we came back. Yeah. So there's my story time. What about you guys? You guys got anything cool going on? Sorry, didn't come to the X-Men Watch Party Wednesday. Couldn't take any chances. Yeah, that's fine, dude. You gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta do what you gotta do. Went on a complete YouTube blackout. Oh, right. Yeah, for a brand new day. Did you see it? Have you seen it? Are you ready for a full spoiler review later? By the way, Spider-Man is making all the fucking money. I don't know if you guys have seen anything about that. We'll talk about that a little bit later. But yeah, it's crazy how much money this fucking movie is making already. And and I've only seen domestic numbers. I haven't seen overseas numbers yet. But domestically, damn. It's pretty nuts how much this fucking movie is making this weekend. Holy shit. It was good like how you thought it'd be? Excellent. Alright, Streamlabs. Time for a win. Destin didn't cook? What? Okay, I mean, he sizzled. All right, you had me going there for a second, bro. You had me going. God damn it, Streamlabs. You had me going for a minute. Holy, I was about to be very, very confused. But all right, that's cool. Yeah, yeah, DDC, he handled his business for sure. Holy shit. Yeah, that's some reports have said that much. 8 to 900 million. That'd be crazy. Second only to Endgame, which what did it do? 1.2 billion its opening weekend. It just went, yeah, we'll make $1 billion in 3 days. Well, probably 4 or 5, but still. That was the intention. Well, it worked, bro. It worked. You gotted me. You had me. Overtaking Endgame. That's the report. Okay, cool. All right, bear with me. Just establishing communications. You're shocked. I know. It's fucking nuts how well this movie is doing. Like I knew, like anyone who didn't think this movie was gonna make money is just I don't even know deficient. Whether naturally or just purposefully acting deficient, they're deficient. So, all right. EX Paula, what up? Do I think this is the best Spider-Man movie ever? I don't know, and I'll tell you why. Um, the reason I cannot make that call is because I currently believe that Toby 2 is, and I kind of want to say this might be now, but recency bias, so I plan on watching Toby 2 within the next day or so. So that has equal recency bias, and then I can make that decision. I know you can call that a cop out if you want, but to me that's the most fair way I can make that call. You know, I have to have them both fairly fresh in my mind because recency bias is a thing, like a massive thing these days, and on this I do not want to succumb to it. I do not wish to succumb to the recency bias, so I will not make that call until after I have rewatched Toby 2. All right. Shall we get into it, chat? We'll start with the controversial slash very potentially serious subject, and we'll get that shit out of the way. Get it done, get it talked about, get it the fuck out of the way. If we're counting Spider-Verse movies, I would say those are the best. I mean, they're pretty fucking good. Toby 2 and Brand New Day can be swapped. I mean, that's fair. Yeah, Spider-Verse movies are really good. And we finally get Beyond the Spider-Verse next year. Even though it was supposed to be out 2 fucking years ago. Let us not forget that shit was supposed to come out in 2024. So, but, you know, we'll finally get that next year. That'll be cool. That'll be really cool. So, alright. You'd say Brand New Day is Toby 2 modernized? You know what? That's pretty fucking fair. It would be difficult to argue that position, honest, in my mind at least. Anyway, that's a good call, I think, Your Honor. Well done. All right. All right, buckle up, motherfuckers. It's time. It's time to get into the yeah. It's time to get into the shit. Are you into the AMC Dolby fan event screening? Ooh, that sounds dope. I have one AMC within reach of my house, or convenient reach of my house, and it's IOS. It still has like the flop down seats, pull down, fold down, whatever you want to fucking call it. The seats are like this, and then you got to push them down to put your ass on them. That I don't know why they haven't upgraded that shit, but yeah. I know many other AMCs all across the state and the country are all nice and modernized with the recliners, reclining seats, and the heated seats, you know, all that good shit. And massive premium screens and all that fun stuff. This one, not so much. Kind of IOS. Yeah. All right. Stop distracting me, motherfuckers. I want to get this nasty conversation over with. All right, let us begin. This comes from the Hollywood Reporter. I think this is more of a summary. It's a longer article. I don't know. I don't care. The main points are in it, and that's all that matters. So here we go. Mahershala Ali blames Marvel for Blade falling apart. Oh, damn. Mahershala Ali won't be Marvel's Blade. The two-time Oscar winner confirmed to GQ that he will not star in a long gestating reboot of the iconic Vampire Slayer, and he firmly suggested Marvel drop the ball. Here's what he had to say. I've been doing this professionally for pushing 30 years now, and one thing I've learned is that what is for you, and what is not, Ali said in the new interview. For whatever reason, that project is not for me. If they wanted to do it, we would have done it. So I have to move on. Again, you had me under contract. They have billions of dollars. If they wanted to do the movie, we would have done the movie. So we're not doing the movie. But I feel ready to move on from the Blade question. Those questions are for them. Excuse me. He didn't burp. That was just me. They didn't want to do it, so they should answer that question. Ali's comments were partly in response to being asked about Marvel Studios boss Kevin Feige telling the Happy Sad Confused podcast that he was distressed about his company's inability to get the project going. I am feeling like a gigantic loser and failure that we didn't get off the ground with Mahershala, the executive said. Yes, we just talked about this on Wednesday. What up, Brennan? The move comes on the heels of another Marvel project being scrapped as Disney Plus canceled Wonderman this week. The freshman series starred Yahya Abdul-Mateen II, who received an Emmy nomination for his role. The cancellation shocked fans as Disney had previously announced the show was renewed for a second season. Marvel originally announced a Blade movie starring Ali in 2019. The company brought aboard Bassam Tariq to direct, but he left the film in 2022, reportedly over creative differences, just 2 months before the project was to begin shooting. Ali and Tariq have now retained for a different project, Your Mother, Your Mother, Your Mother, which is basically Blade with no vampires. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that, but he's a hitman who uses a sword. He trained for a year in swordplay for the Blade movie. What up, Delta Dan? And now he took those skills to this movie, where he is a hitman that's also like religious and a family man, and it's about him balancing all three. So it actually seems like a cool movie. Man. Oh, Tariq said this. Tariq tells GQ that Ali actually trained to play Blade during pre-production. Mahershala is an athlete, and I saw the way he uses a sword on Blade, the director said. First time he's doing sword practice on Blade, the stuff coming back was incredible. As a former athlete, I've dreamed of doing my own stunts, Ali added. I was very excited to do stunts in Blade and trained for a long time for that. It was a huge relief to get to put that work to use in Your Mother, Your Mother, Your Mother. When I look at this and Blade, I couldn't have done both. And the reason this even exists is because that project fell apart and Bassam had the time, space, energy, and focus to go and write this and then reapproach me. I was able to use those skills that I've been working on for over a year training for Blade. I should have kept reading before I said it. In that way, I feel creatively redeemed on some level. Yada, yada, yada. Okay. So a couple things here. Number one. I fully agree with Mahershala. Blade. Marvel, Feige, and company. That done fucked up huge. I will never argue that. Ever. I don't know why they couldn't get it going. Yeah, I mean, we heard rumors about some of the early ideas, and they were shit. You know, they went through a few different writers. I think they went through a couple more at least one other director besides the dude that was just Tariq Assad. So yeah, but still, a company like Marvel, even with all that early pre-production bullshit, should have been able to get this movie done. There's no reason that they couldn't have found a team to write a movie about a dude that's a half vampire killing full vampires. And you could have marveled it up. You could have brought in Lilith, which she was part of the original plan, but the way they were doing it was lame as fuck, if I recall correctly. They could have kept the Lilith thing, just, did it differently. Could have brought in Mephisto. Could have brought in fucking Dracula. Like, there were ways to do, a Blade movie and still make it, like, Marvel-sized fucking spectacle. Like, I'm not even creative at all. Like, don't ask me to, like, write the script, but, like, the basic story beats of a fucking Blade movie? Like, come on, bro. Like, seriously, come on, man. Like, there's no reason that movie shouldn't have, there's no reason for it not to have happened. It's goddamn ridiculous. And then, I'm sure, them rolling out fucking lily white, blonde-haired, blue-eyed, Gosling at Comic-Con for his Ghost Rider movie, and to give it a fucking date right from jump. I'm sure he was and he should have been. Hi, Big Boy. My kitty came up here already. You're a little early on this one. Hello, sir. So yeah, no, Mahershala Ali is fully, completely, and utterly justified in his vitriol concerning Marvel and the Blade movie. 100% fully justified. Oh, look at Brent. And then also, now we got the news on Blade yesterday. On Thursday, we got the news that the previously announced, I believe in March, Season 2 of Wonder Man had been... That was also got canceled. And here's where it begins. And it really began yesterday. Because we had 2 African-American-led features get canceled. Or at least the announcements about them being canceled were like consecutive days. And I will freely admit, you got 1 week ago, you got, let's be real here, fucking Aryan Dream, Ryan Gosling, getting his Ghost Rider movie announced. And then 5 and 6 days later, you get Wonder Man and Blade being announced as no more. There's no way around it. Whatever the actual reasons may be, and we'll get to those. That's some fucking shit-tastic optics. Like, there is no way around that. And then there is one other announcement that is along the same vein that we will get to later. So, yeah, that's some... Yes, there's a little bug floating around here. Malice, it's okay, buddy. The look on a cat's face when it catches motion just... hilarious. Anyway. So, yeah, I will be the first to admit that's some garbage-ass optics. But... people start going nuts with it. Yeah, the Mahershala came out in that article we just read. He's like, nope, it's done. At least his version is done. And he ain't Blade anymore. I don't think. There's still some speculation about some of the phrasing in his quotes that allows for him as an actor still playing the character, but the solo Blade movie is toast. That part is for sure. There's leeway for him to maybe come back if he still wants to as the character. At this point, based on what he said, I consider that unlikely. But since they cast David Johnson as T'Challa II, that still leaves Damson Idris on the board. I think he would. I think he would make a damn fine Blade, just like he would have made a damn fine T'Challa. Sanoff, what up? So, again, shitty optics, and then serious accusations have started to fly. Past African American led projects were brought up, like the King Dynasty, Brave New World, Sam being sidelined, that kind of thing. And then, all of a sudden Marvel, Armor Wars. Never happening as well. And when you stack all those together and just leave it like that, it can appear that Marvel may have an issue with black male leads. Or African American characters in general. Or persons of color leads. That, whatever. Anyway, so those accusations have been flying. Here's the thing, though. And here's where it gets a little sticky. Randon, what up? You guys know me. Most of you. No, he didn't. He did not actually voice him. That was somebody else. Stand off. Here's where it gets sticky. Now, you guys, those of you who've been around, you know me. I have no issue calling out bigoted motherfuckers engaging in whatever ism or phobia you want to talk about. I've talked plenty of times about the main culprits that on YouTube. The usual crowd. Nerderotic, Geeks and Gamers, Knights of Melvin. I got no problem calling those asswipes out for engaging in, bigoted bullshit that they like to engage in. But, on the flip side of that, I will also call out when people are engaging in a false narrative about that kind of stuff happening. And this is one of those situations where, yeah, on the surface level, optics ain't great. You could potentially make a case for Marvel, having racist tendencies. And Kevin Feige having racist tendencies. But that's only if you stay on the surface of this thing. I made a big old tweet about this last night. And, I'm not going to pull it up and reference it directly. Even though I probably should, and I probably should have put notes, because now I already forgot the points that I was going to add on to it. Anyway, maybe they'll come back to me. No, you cannot have my straw. Stop it. Look at it. He wants my damn straw. Do not go after it. All right, so stop it. Give me just a moment. Stop it. You didn't have to get down. You just need to leave my fucking cup alone, bro. All right. So here we go. These accusations about isms coming from Kevin Feige and Marvel are goddamn ridiculous. They're ridiculous. And the only people who are making those accusations obviously have not been paying attention over the history of Marvel and what Kevin has done. Um, so allow me to sum up, and a lot of this early part of what I'm going to talk about comes from Joanna Robinson's Marvel or MCU: The Reign of Marvel Studios book. It is well documented in there that one Ike Perlmutter, and we've talked about this before, who was Feige's boss for a while, was very much against minority leads in general, and I mean all minorities. This motherfucker didn't even want Black Widow in the event. Like, he didn't want a woman in there. He didn't want minorities in there. And, obviously Kevin fought hard, and he at least got Black Widow for a while. And then the battles continued. And then finally Ike got gone, which left Kevin basically free to do what he wanted to do. And then all of a sudden, poof, we get a Black Panther movie. Poof, we get a Captain Marvel movie. A couple other examples I can't come up with off the top of my head. Specific. And that's just in phase 2 that's just in phase 3. And then, after Endgame, even though it failed on the page and sales dropped dramatically, and I'm talking about after Secret Wars concluded, when Marvel Comics decided to go all new, all different Marvel, that shit didn't work out on the page at all. Sales went. Kevin decided during the multiverse saga in phases 4 and 5. I mean, he was forced to go ham on Disney Plus, but he said, "The hell with it. If I got to do all this shit, I'm going to do all new, all different Marvel on the screen." And I'm sure in his mind, he finished that thought with, "And I'm going to do it better." That didn't work out so well. But the main point being, he let his subordinates do their thing, and we got a lot of diverse characters, a lot of diverse stories. Basically, we got a bunch of stuff that where if Feige was an Istinophobe, we never would have fucking saw. Ever. I mean, we got The Eternals directed by Chloe Zhao with a gay African-American man in it. We got Sam, as in the comics, taking over as Captain America. We got a Shang-Chi movie. We got Ms. Marvel, the show. We got the Marvels movie. I mean, does no one who's thinking accusing Marvel and Feige of being racist remember all the anti-woke, anti-DEI MCU shit that has been the story of Marvel for fucking 6 years now? D&D was a good movie, really hitting the feels for me. Yeah, I agree. What was that? Amul Nagra? I hope Amul Nagra. Okay, I think I got it. Also, welcome. And since I have you and oh shit, I already forgot the other person's name. They haven't chatted in a minute. Let me scroll. Fuck. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Really have to go up this far? I do not want to forget you. Oh yeah, DX Bala. Okay, yeah. I hope both of you hit the like and everybody hit the like, and of course you too. Since you at least are new in the chat, I'm going to guess you're new in just new here, so I would love for y'all to hit the sub and the bell as well, pretty please. That said, where was I? Oh yeah. Like, it seems that everyone who's accusing Marvel and Feige of being racist has completely forgotten all the shit they took for being the complete opposite. It was the MCU. Marvel was woke. Marvel was full of DEI. 6 years of that shit. And then now all of a sudden Marvel is racist? Are you fucking kidding me right now? Thank you, Animal Nagra. I appreciate that. And please tell me if I'm pronouncing your name right or wrong. And if it's wrong, please correct me, because I attempt to always be respectful and pronounce people's names the way they want them or should be pronounced. So let me know in the chat if I'm doing it right. And if I'm not, then, type it out phonetically so I do it right. Pretty please and thank you. Anyway, yeah. It's, these people are acting like, when I say these people, I mean the people that are making the accusations. Let me be clear on that. I do not want that taken the wrong way. It's like they forgot about the 6 years of the anti-woke motherfuckers just clowning on Marvel. And if Marvel was ISTY or ISME or Phobia-y, those motherfuckers wouldn't have shit to say. Right? So how does it make sense that there's been 6 years of that and now all of a sudden Marvel and Feige are fucking racist? It makes no goddamn sense. Now, I'm going to address some of the specific projects that were brought up. First of all, Blade. Again, Mahershala Ali is fully motherfucking justified in calling out Marvel for fucking that movie up, or fucking up and not getting that movie done. I am 100% with him on that one. This was a massive fuck up by Feige. I don't know if he's being serious about feeling like a loser and a failure, but if he wasn't, he fucking should have been. Like, he should feel completely horrible. He should feel a bit like a loser for not getting Blade done. It's ridiculous. But now we can move on to the other subjects. One of the big ones, and of course this one has already been talked about a lot because of Doomsday, is the sidelining of Sam. Bringing Steve back. If Sam is being sidelined at all, and we won't know that until the movie. I mean, we'll be able to tell if Marvel's sidelining him, but not till fucking December. So for the moment, I'm going with they're not sidelining him. Yeah, bringing Steve back is, could be is being construed as sidelining Sam, but that's an assumption that's being made. That is definitely not verified fact, and it can't be for 4 months and change. And even if he is being sidelined or moved slightly into the background, well, guess what? His solo movie flopped. Now, there's a multitude of reasons behind that, but his solo movie flopped. And again, there's a lot of accusations that his movie was tanked because of bigotry and racism. And again, when it's of course that shit exists out there. Plenty of it exists out there. But racism is not why Brave New Day or Brave New World failed. And I brought this up in some Twitter debates, and I had to, and it goes like this: Brave New World. A lot of people had been clamoring for, it took him a while for Sam to get his own movie. He got his own show, but people were like, Sam needs his own cool, kick-ass solo Captain America movie. Well, he got a solo Captain America movie. It was not kick-ass. But the reason that Brave New World failed was not due to racism. Because the ethnic demographic breakdown of that movie, I did not pull it up percentage-wise, but just the 4 major ethnic groups that are tracked: Caucasians, African Americans, Latinos, and Latinas, of course, and Asians. Here is the order of attendance by that breakdown in descending order. Biggest group that attended Brave New World, Caucasian. Second biggest group, Latinos. Third biggest group, African Americans. Fourth biggest group, Asians. How the hell you going to say racism tanked Brave New World when the biggest group that went was us pale-faced motherfuckers? We did not tank that movie. I'm sorry to tell you. That one tweren't us. You can't say racism and white racism killed Brave New World when we were the biggest group to show up and African Americans were in third. Not even second. There were more Latinos that showed up for Brave New World than African Americans. Sorry. I'm a data guy. I'm a numbers guy. And the data says y'all are wrong about what killed Brave New World. What killed Brave New World was the lack of support from the African American community. It should have been the number one group. But unfortunately, that was us Lotus motherfuckers. Us lily colored bitches. I don't know what more to tell you. I don't know what more I can say. That's just the data. That's just the numbers. If you clamor for projects and you get what you want, and this applies to any group, anywhere, anytime. Doesn't matter who they are, doesn't matter what they're supporting. If you clamor for a product and you get the product, and then you do not show up for the product, you're not going to get more of the product. Because Hollywood or whatever is a business. And if they put out something, in Hollywood's case, movies and shows, manufacturers of whatever, they put out a product that, there seems to be a demand for, especially for a specific group, and then that shit don't sell, they're not going to make more. Because that's how business works. Business does not keep putting out products that do not sell. Now, sometimes it might take them longer to catch up than others. But that's how business works. No, what? Did I piss you off, bro? That's how that shit works. And I don't care what group is going after what. It doesn't have to be a minority group clamoring for a product. If, white people clamor for a product, we get it, and then we don't go buy the motherfucker, same thing's going to happen. It's just that simple. You ask for a product, you get the product, then you don't show up and buy the product, you ain't getting no more of the product. Period. So that's Brave New World. Armor Wars, I don't know what the fuck to tell you on that. Secret Invasion fucked that up for Rhodey. Kang Dynasty. Now, I will say this much for the Kang Dynasty. Is it a possibility that Marvel could have recast and stuck with that plan? Yes. Should they have? But I'll tell you why they didn't. First of all, and this is more on them, they fucked up Quantumania. Because Quantumania didn't even make $500 million. They fucked up Quantumania by having Kang lose to the Ant family and get tossed into a machine and just who the fuck knows what happened to him. That one's on mine. And that, I can't remember if it happened before or after Quantumania premiered, and maybe someone can let me know about that for sure, one way or the other. You know what? That is fair, too. Oh, yeah, you didn't clamor for a weak-ass Black Captain America. That is 100%. gave you the Reva of Marvel. Also fair. Batman for Marvel. I know you hate Batman. Gives a bitch ass the serum instead of making him a whack ass. That is also fair. That is 100% fair. Marvel's hands are not 100% clean on this, but they didn't, and I've said this before as well, they did not do well with setting up Sam at all. However, the other facts are all still true. Like, two things can be true at once. Marvel didn't do Sam well, but also he wasn't supported by the group that Marvel was trying to appeal to, for whatever reason. The reasons you point out. What other reasons? But yeah, so again, Marvel's culpable in mishandling Kang, but then Majors got arrested on top of that. So no more Kang. Wonder Man. Yes, they did announce that back in March, but here's why Wonder Man is no more. Not a lot of people watched it. Now, I know Marvel was at first going to be like, we don't fucking care because Yaya got nominated for an Emmy, and the people who did watch it all loved it. But the fact is, not a lot of people watch it. But then, on top of that, I don't know if you guys noticed, but Destin Daniel Cretton, the driving force behind Wonder Man, just made a massively popular Spider-Man movie. So Sony and Marvel are going to be like, dog, you don't need to be doing TV. You need to be making Spider-Man 5 and 6. And on top of that, he's already come out and said that Shang-Chi 2 is being developed. And then on top of that, Mr. Cretton is also producing, writing, and directing a live-action Naruto movie. Naruto movie. So he's doing the big three things on Naruto. He's developing Shang-Chi 2. And Sony and Marvel are going to back up like 40 fucking Brinks trucks to make sure he does the next two Spider-Man. If he has all that on his plate, he does not have time to fuck around with Wonder Man Season 2. That's the story of that one. So, Marvel mishandling some characters, sus, not racist. Marvel fucking up Blade, stupid as fuck, not racist. Marvel spending 6 years being beat upon by the racists and the anti-wokers and all that shit because of all the diverse stuff they were trying to do. A lot of it not well, as I've also talked about before. Both Marvel and Lucasfilm failed miserably in doing diverse things well and promoting diversity well. Massive failure. But it's not like they did not at least try. And they wouldn't even have bothered trying if they were the racists that they were being accused of being. That was a poorly constructed sentence. Sorry about that. Anyway. So bottom line is, optics, I 100% agree, not great. Marvel and Feige racist? 100% fucking disagree. I mean, again, optics aren't great. I can see why if you didn't fucking think deeply about it, you might think that, but if you ignore, but in order to come to that conclusion, you'd have to ignore not just the last 6 years of phases 4 and 5 and the beginning of 6, but also a lot of phase 3 post Ike Perlmutter. No Blade movie is better than a bad Blade movie. No argument there. But my main point being, has Marvel made a lot of dumbass decisions? Yes. 100% yes. Feige let his subordinates do their business in phases 4 and 5 because he wanted to get, first King Dynasty and then Doomsday right and Secret Wars right. Those were the biggies. So he's like, all right, y'all. Let me know what you're doing, but have at. For the most part. There was a big old rumor fight between him and Chloe Zhao about the Eternals. But he went into, I've got these two to make. Fuck it, do your shit, Chloe. Whatever. So we got a lot of stuff that was not well done. Because Feige trusted his subordinates, and it turned out that was trusting those motherfuckers was the wrong thing to do. But again, the bad handling was not done because Marvel and Feige are fucking racist. It was just because he had the wrong people doing the thing. And these were people that wanted to do those things. It's not like he was like, just grabbing random people, and throwing them in there. These are people that wanted to do these projects. Unfortunately, they were not that good at it. You know who was good at it before whatever happened with him happened? Fucking Bo DeMayo. You seen X-Men 97 Season 1? That shit was fucking spectacular. Season 2, less so. Not bad. Still pretty good. But in my opinion, you can feel the lack of Bo in the room. But yeah, it's this narrative that Feige and Marvel are doing these things from a racist basis is just fucking goddamn ridiculous. And it ignores the last... When was that game? 2019? 7, 8, 9. At least the last decade of what Feige's been up to. So is Feige and Marvel, are their hands clean in the last 6 years of mess? No. No. They are 100% culpable for the mishandling of these projects. But did this mishandling come from Marvel and Feige being racist? Also, no. Marvel's hands are not clean, but it's not because they're racist. Because they made stupid decisions about stories, about characters. But it was not from a malicious reasoning. Not from malicious reasoning. Just from evidently a lack of fucking skill. So there you have it. Marvel done fucked up. Marvel done did stupid shit, but it was definitely not because they're racist. And those accusations are goddamn ridiculous. Those are my thoughts. Have at me, chat. Imagine if it was revealed Kang had Ant-Man stuck in a time loop in the end. That would have done it a bit more justice. Well, that post-credit scene, was it the last scene of the movie? I can't remember which. When Scott was walking around and stuff and people were being all weird and not properly recognizing him and junk, that kind of was, I'm assuming, supposed to imply that there was Kang fuckery happening there. So even if that was not revealed, as you say, Sanoff, it was. Ooh, finally, Streamland, you motherfucker. It was at least being hinted at. There were implications that that's what was going on. Yeah. Y'all mad at me? Anyone mad at me out there? I'm sorry. I mean, I'm not changing my mind on my views, but you know. But yeah, if I pissed anyone off, of course I did. That's bad. And Scott spit out the cake at the end too. I do not recall that, but sure. All right. A couple more minutes to let me know what you think about that. If you wish to, send angry chats, I totally understand. But I wanted to get that out of the way first because there's cool stuff to talk about now. Happy stuff. Everyone weirdly loved him at the end, which was strange. Yeah. Yeah, they were definitely trying to set some shit up with that. And then, of course, as happened for, 90% plus of the multiverse saga phases 4 and 5, they never fucking did anything with that thread. Just like they never did anything with post-credit from Shang-Chi. I mean, they're going to handle the end of the Marvels, I would assume, at least a little bit in Doomsday, and I'm referring to Monica being stuck in the X-Men universe. I think they almost have to pick that thread up. I'm hoping, like, the things that in the Shang-Chi post-credit is going to be some celestial tech that Doom ends up with to help power him or something. Who knows, though? But yeah, that was... Marvel mishandled a lot of shit in phases 4 and 5. That's just the way it is. Only the toxic positives would argue against that shit. I'm hoping they resolve that in Doomsday. At least a little. Whole phase 4 and beginning of phase 5 was like a dream that didn't happen. Kinda. I mean, kinda. It does kind of have that feel a bit, now that you put it that way. That's a reasonably fair assessment. And then the Avengers woke up and were like, that was a crazy dream. All right. You guys ready to move on? Let's move on. We have received, chat, as official news as we're ever going to get about X-Men casting, short of Marvel themselves announcing it. And that is, according to Justin Kroll at Deadline, and this dude's this is one of those guys that's been doing it for a long time. Now, since he works for a Penske trade, he when he releases his scoops are basically up to the fucking studio. Via his editor. But yeah, this dude's been doing it a long time. He's really fucking good. If he's saying it, basically Marvel's saying it without saying it. So, as of yesterday, We found out that we now have our second member of the X-Men movie cast. In chat, we have our Emma Frost. And it's not Sydney Sweeney. Calm down. So, deadline, X-Men, Samara Weaving lands role of Emma Frost in upcoming Marvel Studios pick. I see the vision. Exclusive. While there was no mention of X-Men in Comic-Con's Hall H this past weekend, gee, I wonder why, Marvel Studios seems to be getting closer to forming his team of mutants. Sources tell Deadline that Samara Weaving is the choice to play Emma Frost in the upcoming X-Men movie. After meeting with a number of candidates, director Jake Schreier and Marvel Studios president, why do I always want to say presented? President Kevin Feige landed on Weaving earlier this week to tackle the role. Marvel had no comment on the casting. Whatever, dude. While James Bond has had everyone's attention this summer, the most active casting process has been who will play the new team of mutants. While Schreier and Marvel execs have been meeting and auditioning actors for a number of roles, with the Frost character appearing to elicit the most thorough search among the new cast. Well, if that's the case, they plan on doing a lot of shit with her, I would assume. I mean, if they're taking their time and they want to, get it perfect, then, to me, it logically follows that they got big plans for her. The final list of actors tested for the role right after July 4th. At the end of the day, Weaving's audition was too hard to beat. Frost is... Okay, blah, blah, blah. Frost is held back news for filming in the 80s, following remember the X-Men on film side. She's mostly played by January Jones. And January Jones. Alright actress, but she definitely looked the part. This latest development is sure to excite fans of the franchise who have been begging for a new X-Men movie since Disney's acquisition of 20th Century Fox and its library in, 2019. Banner year. The X-Men universe was by far the most popular and profitable Marvel IP that Fox controlled, counting 7 films and a successful Wolverine spin-off franchise that produced 3 more. Okay. Nothing about Schreier. Weaving, what she's been doing. Ready or not to, here I come. Mark. Blah, 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 blah. Yada, 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 yada. Okay, SEO bullshit, SEO bullshit, SEO. Okay, so. That was a nice headshot they had in the article. I'm gonna... What the fuck just happened? God damn it. Even in a process. Here I think it may be an appropriate comparative outfit. With her in white. But, I see the vision. Now, obviously, she's not like 100% built like Emma. She definitely has the overall look, I would say. What do you guys think? Good casting, bad casting? I don't know that I've ever actually seen her act. Oh, nice comparison picture of them both. She's Hugo Weaving's drink. Oh, nice. Mr. Anderson. Yeah, I see the vision. What do you guys think? It's funny. I've seen some stories say first member of the X-Men movie cast. Well, prior to yesterday, they had to put it that way, even though we known that for months the first member of the X-Men cast has, been selected in the form of Sadie Sink and Jean. Side note on finally it being officially official, because the movie's out. You think giggity? I mean, I ain't gonna argue with that either. You know who's been really goddamn silent? All the people that were so vocal that there's no way Sadie Sink is cast as Jean Grey. There's Schwain with Brennan. Nice. There is nobody out there having the integrity to own their L. Nobody. Which I find funny. Heaven help them if I see them pop up. Because I'm going to be super fucking petty about that shit. I'll admit it. I'm going to be super... Ooh, yay. 2 good rolls in a row. Yay. Yeah, I'm going to be super goddamn petty. But yeah, so, come Monday, the count will go to 2, and any new official announcements will be the 3rd, the 4th. Because now you can admit to, because, the movie's out. Okay, cool. Alright. So that's chat. So is Emma Frost a villain or hero? Don't know yet. We have zero information on what the plot of that movie is or who's going to be doing what other than, the obvious. Because I don't even think the script is done for details of it to leak at this point. I'm not 100% sure on that, mind you, but yeah, nothing is to the point where shit's going to start leaking out. I mean, I don't even know if they're in pre-production on this movie yet. To be perfectly honest. I can check it. I mean, I guess technically casting is pre-production, but... What? There's no fucking... Oh, no, go back. Go back. Go back over there. Alright, well, I can't really get a straight answer on if it's in pre-production or not. If it is, it's the earliest phase of pre-production. So yeah, I imagine late this year, early next year, shit will start leaking out because this is probably the third movie due for 2028. Because they already announced both Ghost Rider and Black Panther 3 being in 2028. I think they even officially announced that Black Panther 3 is getting the December slot. If I recall correctly. You know what? I should don't think that right now. So I'll get into other stuff. Three. Oh no, they have the February date. There's no fucking way. That's not even a date in 2028 anymore. No, yeah. Yep, December 15th. They did not give a specific date in 2028 for Ghost Rider. There's only 2 slots left. There's May 5th-ish and July. Late July. So that's cool. Alright. So we have 2 X-Men, or if not specific X-Men, 2 people cast for the X-Men movie. Again, confirmed as of Spider-Man Brand New Day's release, we have Sadie Sink as Jean Grey, and now we have Samara Weaving as Emma Frost. Those are official, but Jeff Snyder decided to dump a whole bunch of X-Men casting rumors. But they're fun, so we're going to talk about them. X-Men casting rumors. Hot Marvel rumors. He even put the word rumors in the headline. So I'm going to say it again. This is not a report with official news in it. This is an article about rumors. Who's being eyed for Cyclops, who is back for Black Panther 3, and is live-action TV dead? I wouldn't say dead, but it's going to be vastly reduced. Which is probably another reason Wonder Man got canceled. All right. He says, okay, let's dive right into all the Marvel meshuggahs in the wake of Comic-Con last week. Besides a certain someone, he's talking about Sadie, we have our first X-Men cast member. It's Samara Weaving as Emma Frost per Deadline's Justin Kroll this morning. A great scoop, by the way. I firmly believe that Charles Melton is wrapping up a deal to play Beast, so it's not done. And that Kaylee Spaney is going to end up being Rogue. I'm told that X-Men director Jake Schreier and Marvel both really liked Odessa Azion for Rogue. Y'all know who Odessa Azion is? Google her if you don't. But Spaney lobbied hard for the project and went straight to the director, who convinced Marvel to get on board. Oh, wow. So Marvel and Schreier are like, hey, Odessa, you want to be Rogue, maybe? And here comes Kaylee Spaney going to Schreier, lobbying hard for the project, straight to the director. Might be some old school Hollywood negotiating there, maybe. Who convinced Marvel to get on board? So, wonder if Odessa is aware of that, and is probably like, this bitch. I'd be interested to know. All right, so Kaylee Spaney. She's now the favorite to play Rogue, and her Deep Cuts co-star Drew Starkey appears to be the favorite for Cyclops after initially being rumored for another role. That'd be good, because I understand Cooper Hoffman's a really good actor, but with the look wise, not so much. He would 100% like have to get on the Hollywood, get Jack, get in shape, then get Jack program. He's a little soft. You would need some peptides, and since it's Hollywood, they'd inject him with peptides and GLP-1s and then throw him in the gym. All right. So Drew Starkey appears to be favorite Cyclops. I understand that there was some hesitation regarding Starkey at first, as he supposedly gave off quote-unquote Big Brother vibes alongside Spaney, but I'm told that Feige eventually got past that. Well, I hope they... yeah, I hope in the script and in the directing they can completely avoid those, because that'd be just creepy. Especially since, Wait a minute, never mind, that's with Rogue. Oh, that's right, but they're all supposed to be of an age, so... Well, the Cyclops in a Big Brother role actually makes sense. Yeah, alright. I think Spaney looks too young that anyone might give off those kinds of sibling vibes next... Looks so young that anyone might give off those kinds of sibling vibes next at first glance. But... she's proven herself a great actress, and I'm glad that it sounds like Marvel has come around on Starkey, who is due a big role in a studio blockbuster like this. Now, Starkey definitely has the look. Do you guys want me to pull up Cooper Hoffman and Drew Starkey? Do you want to see what the candidates look like? Let me know in the chat. I also believe that Professor X is between Bill Skarsgård of It and Tom Pelphrey of Ozark. You know what? So first, for a while, it was... Oh yeah, he's Philip Seymour Hoffman's kid. Wait, is that him with David Johnson? Anyway, I guess we'll use this one. Yeah, never mind. They were they were looking at this guy for his fucking acting ability. Drew Starkey. I'm getting it set up, yo. All right. All right, close one. God damn it. Hold on. Sorry, chat. Almost there. Now we do that. Okay. All right, so this is one Cooper Hoffman. Like I said, peptides, GLP-1s, gym time. And then I could almost see it. Then we have this guy. At least so far as the look goes, he definitely has the look of a Scotsman. To me. What do you guys think? I don't know. If he's even a good enough actor and can pull chemistry with Sadie. Yeah, this guy. For sure. And then Bill Skarsgård and Tom Pelphrey. God. All right. So we have Bill Skarsgård and Tom Pelphrey as our Professor X candidates. I have not watched Ozark before. Now we have Snyder's rumored candidates for Professor X. And we've heard Bill Skarsgård's name before, but as a reminder, here's Mr. Skarsgård. And then the other guy, Tom Pelphrey. Here's Mr. Pelphrey. We're thinking Professor X right now, chat. Skarsgård. Pelphrey. Pretend you're at the optometrist. Number 1. Number 2. Who am I going to go with, chat? Guess. Again, with not really knowing anything about Pelphrey's acting ability. Really, or Skarsgård? We're judging by looks alone. You don't see either? Skarsgård isn't already in the MCU playing Harry? No. He's not. We don't even have a Norman Osborn yet. Because between those two, I'm going Pelphrey. I would hire Skarsgård in a villain role because this is the face, and I know actors hate being typecast. This guy without hair does not scream Professor X to me at all. Maybe a little. But knock all this hair off his face. I think they both do kind of have what I still pick Pelphrey. There's something about Skarsgård that I find eerie. All right, here we go. Moving on. Okay. Storm remains the one X-Men character my sources have heard nothing about. That's because I do believe Ryan Coogler is involved with casting of Storm, who is expected to appear in Black Panther 3. Oh. I mean, that wouldn't surprise me if they've heard nothing about it, because Coogler had Johnson cast 6 fucking months ago. Not a peep. Elsewhere, so that makes sense. If he's looking to cast Storm, we won't know who the fuck he picked. Please, God, not Cynthia Erivo. Be smarter than that, Coogler. Please, Coogler, no. All right. Elsewhere in the MCU, it may have taken a while, but David Johnson was finally revealed as Black Panther. Something I've been telling you for ages would happen on my podcast, The Hot Mic. I'm trying to remember. He probably has. There may have been previs artwork leaked featuring Damson Idris, but I told you that his name was the one being bandied about in the hallowed halls of Marvel Studios. I'm like Carl from The Breakfast Club. Yes, he's T'Challa's son, not T'Challa himself, but the character has nonetheless been recast. No? Yeah, well, that's your editorial entry. Johnson was reportedly cast 6 months ago, but I suspect that Marvel knew he was the right guy a lot longer than they're leading on. We all know that Denzel Washington is going to be in Black Panther 3. That's no secret. But he won't be the only Oscar winner. It may not be a huge surprise, but I'm told that Daniel Kaluuya, Judas and the Black Messiah, is nearing a deal to reprise his role as Wakabi, who sat out the prior installment. Pretty sure y'all know who he's talking about, but I'm going to pull him up anyway. Your fingers are out of position on the keyboard. Weird shit happens. This dude. This is who Snyder saith will be coming back. I figured that you guys were probably already knew who he was, but there we go. While the Avengers movies remain top priority at Marvel, Black Panther 3 and X-Men will be entering pre-production within 2 weeks of each other, so they're next on the list. Okay, well, if Black Panther 3 is not coming out till December, and X-Men has been undetermined, and Ghost Rider undetermined, I guess maybe that means X-Men will get the May slot and Ghost Rider will get the July slot, but I would not do it that way. I would give X-Men the July slot. That's the hottest slot. That's where you get your bucks. They need to get on Ghost Rider too. Unless they are giving X-Men that May slot. I don't know that I actually agree with that choice, but it'll be what it'll be. Sean Levy's Ghost Rider is further down the list, and I'm told that it's not actively casting. Not that I haven't heard rumors. Okay. I guess that means that one is going to get the July. Why would they? Is it just me that this is not making sense to? If Black Panther already has the December slot, and they said at Comic-Con that Ghost Rider is coming out in 28, that leaves the July and the May slots for X-Men and Ghost Rider. If Black Panther 3 comes out at the end of the year and X-Men is going into pre-production within 2 weeks of each other, does that not suggest that X-Men is going to get the May slot? And Ghost Rider is supposed to come out the same year, and it's not actively casting. That almost means, I mean, to me, it just straight up says that that one needs to come out after X-Men. So I guess, at least to me, logic dictates it's going to be X-Men in May, Ghost Rider in July, and Black Panther 3 in December. Even though they're starting on Black Panther 3 and X-Men before them. It's so weird. Did any of you guys find that weird? I find that super weird. Alright, so he's heard rumors. He says, I'm told that Sacha Baron Cohen will return as Mephisto, though he won't be the film's main villain. Still betting on Denzel to be that. And I've also heard of a potential love interest for Ryan Gosling's Johnny Blaze. Okay, because you guys remember we talked about some speculation based on the logo about maybe he's going to be Danny Ketch. According to Snyder, he's going to be the Blaze. An Oscar-nominated age-appropriate one, too. He's talking about the love interest. Rosamund Pike, who is 47 next to Gosling's 45. South African actress has an ethereal beauty about her, and she just starred opposite Baron Cohen in the Netflix movie Ladies First. Alright, so now we gotta look up Rosamund Pike, because I don't know who. I know the name. I just don't remember what this chick looks like. Let's see. What the hell? So this is who they're talking about. Kombucha. This is Rosamund Pike. Yeah, pretty. Right, so that's allegedly who may be Ryan Gosling's love interest in the movie. All right, we go on. I'm told that Johnny Blaze will be the only Ghost Rider to appear in this movie. which is expected to shoot on location in California, Nevada, and Oregon. Oh, good. Maybe Marvel's learning that location shots are, you don't have to fucking volume and blue and green screen everything. Shooting on location makes it look good. We like that kind of shit. We liked all the practical shit that was in Spider-Man. We'll get more into that later. I'm also told that Gosling's Ghost Rider is expected to be introduced in Secret Wars. Cool. That's been speculated for a long time that if Ghost Rider was going to be introduced in either Doomsday or Secret Wars, it would probably be Secret Wars. So, totally makes sense. Levy apparently pivoted from Star Wars Starfighter to Ghost Rider because his Deadpool and Wolverine star Ryan Reynolds has been a little slow to write the next Deadpool movie. Understandable, since he's been a little distracted. Oh, yeah. His wife and Justin Baldoni getting into it over that movie. Okay, and now let's talk about that Wonderman cancellation. Excuse me, non-renewal. I'm told that this is part of a larger strategy to effectively exit the live-action TV business. Not entirely, but for the most part. When you think about it, that makes sense. Disney just learned this lesson with Star Wars. The brand stopped feeling special. Marvel needs to feel special. And when there are 3 new TV shows a year or whatever, it stops feeling that way. I think that going forward, you'll continue to see shows like What If and even more shows like Spidey and His Amazing Friends, produced by Marvel Studios Animation, that are aimed at bringing younger fans into the MCU and getting them familiar with Marvel's roster of beloved characters. What you won't see is an entire season built around lesser-known characters like Wonder Man. Vision Quest makes sense because the character of Vision is a known entity from the Avengers movies. I expect Season 3 of Daredevil Born Again to happen because, again, there's an established fan base for it. But I don't think Disney Plus will be taking many more shots like Wonder Man, and I think that's why the Nova series suddenly became a movie. But that's just my read on it. And then he goes into editorializing about, all the shit we already talked about. Or that I talked about at first. Oh, Brennan with another good rule. All right. So, chat. We went over the castings. We went over potential release dates, although that's all speculative on my part. And then we have another of the factors going into the Wonder Man Season 2 being ixnayed is that Marvel, as promised, if you'll recall, is cutting way back on their television. Remember, they made that big old announcement like last year or the year before, or Iger did, before he retired, at an investor call that Marvel was going to be cutting way back on movies and TV. Now, obviously, that fucking product dump last year kind of made that subject, that statement fucking laughable. But now it appears it's fucking kicking in. And you know what? Just 100% right. It needs to fucking happen. It needed to happen. Josh was right. Don't tell him I said that. But yeah. Chapek's ordered, first Iger's orders, and then Chapek's follow-up, and somewhat of expansion of having Marvel and Lucasfilm load up Disney Plus with stuff for people to watch. As Jeff said, reduced the feeling of special to both those franchises. And what also reduced the feeling of special was the fact that most of what both companies put out was mid to poo-poo. Like, let's be real here. So, quantity reduces the feeling of special. Lack of quality in the quantity reduces it even more. Oh, yeah, I know. But, we really didn't need that product dump at all. Although I did enjoy most of it. Like, on a personal level, I enjoyed most of it. Well, I enjoyed most of Marvel's product film, specifically. I have not enjoyed most of what Lucasfilm has put out on you know, shitting on Lucasfilm aside, this is a damn good decision. This is a smart decision. You know, keep going with Daredevil for as long as you want, fine. But after Vision Quest, the Scarlet Witch trilogy will be done, as it were. The unofficial, official trilogy that it is. And then we're going to get Doomsday and Secret Wars and some sort of reset, depending on if you want to believe the leaks or Kevin Feige. So yeah, an emphasis off live action TV is a good thing, in my opinion. It'll save them bucks, or if not save them bucks, allow them to allocate them where they belong, which is the movies. I mean, it says cinematic universe, not like live action universe. That's theater. Marvel made its bones in the theater. Star Wars made its bones in the theater. The theater is where those two belong. Excuse me. So what do you think, Chet? Good idea, bad idea? Yes, no, maybe so. All right. What do you think, chat? I like it. I like it. It's just smart. It's smart from a business sense, fiscally. Woo! Now Streamlabs is showing me to do. It's smart from the feel of the whole thing. Again, getting it to feel special again. Concentrate, and remember we talked about Kevin said after in one of his many interviews after Comic-Con that there's going to be no movies between Doomsday and Secret Wars because they are concentrating on quality over quantity now. Evidently, that applies to Disney Plus as well, which is, again, a good thing. Oh, why am I dumb, cat? Anything? All right. Well, it's everyone's favorite time when Chillin has to go tinkle and get himself a new beverage. So, I'll be back in a little bit, and then we'll be done with all these side subjects, and we will get into our full spoiler discussion of Spider-Man Brand New Day. But until then, enjoy the graphics. All right. If you're not done, tough. Oh, whoops. I didn't turn it down. Okay. Oh, okay. Cool. Justin does not hate me from segment 1. He will be on in a little bit. Cool. All right, I'm just going to go ahead and pause music anyway, so we're ready to go. Okay. That's going to need to be turned up so y'all can hear him regardless. Sorry, I'm communicating with Justin. Boom. All right, cool. You're a bit disappointed in that. Really needed a movie between Doomsday and Secret Wars because of how rushed this saga is. I mean, that is fair. I would have liked at least one. Honestly, I would have preferred this December be Doctor Strange 3 Time Runs Out, followed by Doomsday in May, and then Secret Wars in December. But it is what it is. I mean, let's face it. Like, these two movies are, Spider-Man notwithstanding, these two movies are going to determine if if people are going to show up for the Mutant Saga. I mean, yeah, the X-Men are the X-Men. They're super fucking popular, but, if enough people are still pissed at Marvel for the last 6 years, then they'll be like, I don't give a fuck. I'll just read about the X-Men. I'll hop on Disney Plus and I'll stream the fucking X-Men. So Doomsday and Secret Wars are pivotal. So would I have preferred one more movie, either between or in front of them? Yes. Do I understand why they're not doing it? Also, yes. Do I think it makes sense? Yes. Do I agree with it? In the end, yes. They got to get this shit right. And they need no distractions. In my opinion. So there's that. All right. Let's start here. Give Justin a little time to get done with what he's doing and tell me he's ready. Hmm. Oh, and by the way, spoiler alert: we're about to talk to Spider-Man, Brand New Day, in motherfucking full detail. On the other hand, I'm glad Secret Wars being the only MCU film next year really feels special. See, that's exactly what Snyder was talking about. So I'll be optimistic and hope for the best. There we go. So yeah, we're about to talk Spider-Man. So spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert. If you have not yet watched the movie, you're probably going to want to dip out. And I will say thank you very much for watching this much, and please come back and finish after you've seen the movie. I'd appreciate it. Give people another minute to get out. Pollute my lungs a little while we're waiting. Yeah. I can leave music on until he tells me I'm ready. It's too quiet in the background, but I don't say much. Dead air, I learned a long time ago because my dad used to do radio. Dead air is not what you want ever. Yeah. All right. That's enough time. If you catch a spoiler, it's on you. I should every once in a while in the chat. Just to be fair. And you guys can too if you want to join in. Every once in a while do that. Because I don't have a banner. I'm not that cool. So every once in a while, if I don't remember to throw one of those in the chat, so if someone clicks in, they'll at least see that when they pull up the live chat. We can do this together. You and me. We can keep people safe from spoilers. Excuse me. All right. As much precaution as I can take. So from here on out, it's on y'all. So we will start with chat. How do you feel about Spider-Man Brand New Day? You can throw in a number out of 10. You can type a sentence or 2 or 3 or whatever. But let me know overall, as a whole, How did you feel about Spider-Man Brand New Day? I know some of you have already put it in the chat earlier. Do it again, please. You loved it. All right, Executive Judge loved it in all caps. Awesome. Would anyone else like to share with the class? And give me some engagement. Get my chat numbers up. So YouTube will be like, oh, people like this motherfucker. Maybe I will throw him on the suggestion page more often. That would be pretty damn cool if that happened, chat. That's so weird. I'm getting a warning about my bitrate being higher than recommended. I remember on my old machine how often it would yell at me for not sending it enough bits. I'd rather have this problem than the other problem. For sure. I'm going to tell you something happened to me. Like emotionally while watching the movie. Because that happened to me too. That movie got me in the fucking feels, bro. We can talk about non-specific. That movie got me in the field. It got me in all the fields. I laughed here and there. I got misty here and there. Got that pre-cry hiccup here and there. You know what I'm talking about. That movie, like, you guys remember when we went over the reviews and, like, even the people that were bagging on it were like, yeah, they got the emotion right? You know, I believed them hours after you saw the movie. What's that? Are you setting me up for some kind of weird joke right now? Like, what's going on, bro? You came back home and was sleeping? Okay, now this is... Maybe it's just how fucked up I am, but... It seems like you're going somewhere weird. Yep. I enjoyed the humor. When they decided to go into deep emotional scenes, I enjoyed that too. It fucking that shit hit, bro. We'll discuss specific scenes and how hard they hit, but yeah, the emotional journey of that movie was peak. Got it all. Oh, I legit cried myself to sleep because it was the Tom Holland Spider-Man movie I wanted, and I was so happy. That means something, dude. That's awesome, and that is exactly. I'm 100% sure that was Tom and Destin's goal with this motherfucker. One of them. Well, actually, that would be an overall goal. Yeah, I'm sure that was the goal. What you are experiencing, did experience, I guarantee is exactly what they were going at. I mean, it didn't hit me quite that hard, but it hit me. It hit me good. Some hella body shots, I think. Yeah, very much enjoyed it. I'd give it a 9 out of 10. There was like, and I can't even remember specifically what they are. I just remember the feeling. There's like maybe 2 or 3 weak spots in the entire movie. And that's it. Chock full of awesomeness and strong spots. Hurry up with your game, Justin. I want to get to spoilers. Are we going scene by scene, or are we just going scattered? I'm going to attempt to go in chronological order. I will probably misremember some of it or forget some of it, but yeah, I'm attempting to cover it from, straight up beginning to end. That's the goal. Sorry, this is one of my more favorite beats. Yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed. Mrs. Chillin really liked it too. She was so cool. Like, I have on this shirt, and then you guys have seen it. I have another Spider-Man T-shirt where it's like half normal Spidey suit and like half Venom. She like specifically asked to borrow that. I was so happy. I mean, she is a normie, but she like tries, and it's awesome. She's so supportive. To the point where she'll want to borrow one of my T-shirts just to, do the thing with me. Just to do the thing with me. So that was pretty cool. But yeah, she enjoyed it too. And I guess I can talk about, like, so far as each individual actor, I enjoyed the lady cop. I think they used that character just the right amount, and she was cool. And Spider-Man having a cop buddy, if you're a vigilante, even if you're a super popular one like Spider-Man, having a buddy on the inside always a good idea. I mean, Batman has Commissioner Jordan. Did I say Jordan? Gordon. That's like the biggest example. There are plenty of others. But, yeah. The hero having a cop buddy, because, most of the time the heroes, superheroes are all technically vigilantes. Having a cop buddy, always helpful. And she was cool. She was in, they had that character in the movie, I would say, an appropriate amount. Tom Holland, of course, the man himself, Peter Parker, Spider-Man. Peter Parker / Spider-Man, as they put in the credits. He fucking killed it, dude. Like, this performance. Oh yeah, don't worry, I'm gonna get to that later. But thank you for bringing it up and reminding me. That was one of the things I brought up with Mrs. Chillin on the way home from the theater. Actually, I gotta play that someday. Yeah, I do. I at least gotta give it a go. Right, but yeah, Tom Holland. Kind of funny because 2 weeks ago, wasn't last week. No, last week. Yeah, because I didn't go open it again. Last week, matter of fact, just this past Sunday, Mrs. Chillin and I went to go see The Odyssey. So within 6 days, I've watched 2 Tom Holland movies, and I gotta say, he was way better in Spider-Man than he was in The Odyssey. I don't know how many of y'all seen The Odyssey. You let me know if you agree or disagree with that. But for me, he was so much better in Spider-Man than The Odyssey. Like, exponentially better. That's the fucking word I was trying to think of. He was exponentially better in Brand New Day than he was in The Odyssey. Now, I don't know how much of that is his fault. Obviously, much bigger role than Spider-Man. A lot more to get into. But, just in, like, individual scenes, such as ones he had in The Odyssey, I just, maybe the script was easier for him to deal with or assimilate. maybe Crichton was just better at getting things out of him than Nolan. I know that's weird to say because fucking Nolan, but it's not like Crichton is a slouch. Dude is a damn fine director. Maybe he was just able to connect with Tom in a different way than Nolan was and get a little more out of him. Who knows? But the long and short of it is at least for me, Holland was way better in this than he was in the Odyssey. What do you guys think about that take? About Mr. Holland specifically? Oh shit! Looks like Jay's in. Hold on. Get rid of this music. Get out of my face. You know what? Come back. There we go. Hold up, man. I'm getting there. All right, so I need to turn that up. Oh, now he muted himself.
I'm here. What's up?
There you are. Chat, can you hear him? Say something.
Yo.
Okay. It's my meter's moving when you talk, so I'm gonna turn you up just a little more. Chat, let me know how we're doing. What's up, man? Thanks for coming on. Obviously, you don't hate me from segment 1.
Wait, what'd you say?
I said
Run that
obviously.
last part back.
I
What'd you
said
say?
I said obviously you don't hate me from segment 1.
Oh, no. I think people need to remember that it was a shitty version of Captain America that we were given. So
I
to
don't disagree.
expect black people to go love a mediocre character is a long shot. Give his ass the serum. Me and Big Mike fight about this a lot. Give his
Yeah.
ass the serum, make him more interesting, and he'd get more pull.
Big
He's
Mike
right
doesn't
now.
want the
He's just
serum.
a no. He doesn't, and I'm like you're fucking stupid. I tell him this all the time. Uh, why? I'm sorry. We got a Captain America that can hold his own against major villains versus this Captain America that can barely hold his own against who what's
Giancarlo
that dude's
Esposito.
yeah, John Carlos 70-year-old ass. So no, I don't I don't want my Captain America getting his ribs broken every time he faces a bum villain. A bum villain.
That
So
yeah.
nah.
I won't argue
Make
with
him more
that at all.
interesting. Give him the serum. I don't care if you got to Bill Cosby his ass and give it to him. He needs the serum. I'm over this. I'm too on my morals to do it. Obviously, you don't care about the country that much because you're not willing to get the serum. So
You said fucking Bill Cosby him.
yeah, I'm dead serious. Fuck that. I don't want this serum. Nah,
I mean
make yourself interesting.
that would be the way for like Sam to keep his moral stance and go the whole "What did you do to me?" route.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yep.
you had to describe it by saying
So
Bill Cosby. That's fucking hysterical, dog. That's gonna have me going the rest of the motherfucking stream.
I'm dead
But
serious about that shit.
oh, I know you are, and honestly, setting your um phrasing aside, I like that idea. It's something they should have done.
Because I'm not gonna say Disney is racist, but they ain't helping themselves out. They
No,
keep doing this shit where they make minority characters kind of a cheap parlor trick
yeah. Well, that's
that
what.
they just it's getting very old. They did it with Star Wars with Reva. They did it with Captain America at this point. It's getting old. So you need to stop doing that and actually do a well thought out character and give us what we want.
Right. Yeah. No, that was why I went on that whole tirade of how badly they mishandled everything. Like you tried, but you didn't. You did not do a good job at all.
No,
And I mean,
no.
I've talked about this. I've talked about this before. How it's like Marvel probably, well, Disney in general, probably in the end did like way more harm than good with how they tried to do things.
Yeah, yeah. And I mean, as far as the Blade thing, like, I ain't gonna lie, it is kind of like really bad optics too that you pull out Ryan Gosling, for sure. Like you said,
Hmm.
um, did Ryan Gosling have to suffer? Was part of his contract you have to suffer a shitty Star Wars movie just to get into the Marvel universe? 'Cause,
Maybe
yeah, maybe Marshall. I always fuck up his name, but
Mahershala.
Mahershala Ali needs to go and look at Star Wars and do a shitty movie for them real quick, and then get his Blade movie back. So
No, let him not do that. Oh yeah, and of course, I mean Emma Frost also in Aryan Dream, which they announced the same day that that Blade article came out.
I love this casting for her, by the way.
Oh yeah,
First of all, she's 36, so it's not fucking weird having grown ass fucking men slobber over her. I'm
yeah.
sorry. Look, Josh is the homie, but it is weird as fuck seeing a 37-year-old guy drool over a she's barely 20.
Who? Sadie?
Huh? Yeah, Sadie Sink.
She's 24.
Oh, she looks adolescent,
Oh,
bruh.
I'm not saying she doesn't look like 8 years younger than that, but I'm just
Yeah,
saying
dude.
she's 24.
I'm sorry. She looks too young to be drooling over, especially for guys that are in their 30s. So,
Yeah.
but on good note,
Yep.
Spider Man was fucking sick.
Dude, it was so fucking good.
I saw it the second time today.
Oh,
So
second
it was,
time, nice.
oh, yeah, man. That's fucking incredible.
Did
That
you see
movie,
it? Did you see either time? Were you able to see it on a premium screen?
the first time, no,
No.
because today was actually hard to get tickets. I had to like movie shop. It is full everywhere
Yeah.
here.
Yeah,
And
the little mom and pop theater we go to, that was can't remember the last time I saw it that packed.
yeah, it's a great sign. The movie theater me and Big Mike go to is literally right next door to Cinemark headquarters.
Oh shit. Okay. Yeah, that's right. Because you
And
said you one what movie was it? Like you actually got surveyed when you came out or
yeah,
whatever.
we got two movies that we got surveyed from. Thunderbolts and I think it might have been Quantum Mania maybe.
Mm, that one probably
But yeah,
didn't
we
go
got
well.
surveyed twice for them. Yeah. Um, good reviews for Thunderbolts, but that Quantum Mania one, I know I put like, yeah, I don't want any more of this. But yeah,
Hmm.
but yeah, it was packed. I definitely can see that this movie's gonna break a lot of records.
Oh yeah, that's what I was going to look up because the numbers are knuckin' butts. If these numbers are accurate, this movie for Friday specifically outperformed Endgame's first Friday
Mm, mm,
by
mm.
10 million, like 168 to 150 or 167 point something to 158.
It makes sense, dude. Like I feel like this has been very. I mean, you see a lot, like you see so many people that are going to this movie, and it's just like, damn, I don't like. I highly doubt you were checking out any of those other movies.
Mm-hmm. And
So
I
it's
imagine,
just good to see, man.
yeah, and I imagine there's like I've never really done it. What up, Nate? Um, like I've never really been like I go see a movie more than once, but I'm for them to be generating this kind of money, a lot of people are like two,
Yeah,
three, some of them even four times. I've seen people in my Twitter bubble that are on their third and or fourth viewing.
yeah. I just saw it second time, and I'm probably gonna see it again. It was so good, man. It was so good. It just it's one of those movies we needed, and it didn't disappoint for sure. The just acting all around perfect. And I'm just glad Marvel didn't do the last 4 year 5 6 years of Marvel things, where they
Mm-hmm.
handle shit off screen and don't let you just soak into the world, and it felt connected. It was all that shit that you really want and you kind of expect from Marvel that it's been missing. So I'm
Yeah,
happy.
Oh yeah, 100% agree with everything you just said. That movie was great. I was just I don't know exactly when you hopped in, but I was talking about Holland. Have you seen Odyssey?
No, I have not.
Oh, okay.
I have not.
A really good movie, but like because I saw the Odyssey just this past Sunday, and obviously I saw Spider-Man today, and the difference in Holland's level of acting from Sunday to today on an upward trajectory is crazy. Like he was decent in the Odyssey, but he fucking killed it in this movie.
Yeah, and him and Zendaya have range, man. They really do. Do I like all of the choices of movies he decides to choose? Fuck no. Like I'm sorry. I forgot what movie it was, but I'm sorry. I don't want to see my Spider-Man taking back shots. It's just not
Oh,
what I want.
yeah. Oh, what movie was that? I mean, even what's that one video game movie he did? What's that called?
Video game movie.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
the lock uh starts with a L. I know which one you're talking about.
it's the
I just can't
the
think of the
the
name.
Uncharted.
Yes. Yeah, Uncharted. Yeah.
Uncharted. Yeah, yeah. He did that. I don't remember the name of the movie you're talking about. Yeah, he's you know he's one of those guys that's like, all right, I'll get my bucks from the franchise, and then I'll go do like my hoity-toity movies where like I'm an actor.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
But yeah, he's got range, and so does Zendaya. The surprise one for me was definitely burnt off. Dude, Punisher was sick.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Punisher felt like Punisher,
Mm-hmm.
and they also made him jokey.
Mm-hmm.
It was a good mix. It was a good mix. It didn't seem overwhelmingly like why is he joking too much
Mm-hmm.
type things like that. And yeah, for me, I didn't know we needed a Punisher Spider-Man buddy cop series well movie, but we need it. Like I feel like that's probably the next step for him
Mm-hmm.
is those two just running through it. But I think I don't know. This is probably spoilers now, but
That's
this is
all right.
spoiler talk, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay. This
Yeah,
might I mean
good
this
reminder.
might be him. The next movie might be him, Ned, and Punisher, Ned, the guy in the chair again.
Yeah,
Um, which would be absolutely fucking sick.
yeah. And you know what? They could they could do a fucking street level menage and throw some Daredevil on that bitch too.
Mm-hmm.
Especially
Mm-hmm.
because Frank's already connected to Matt via Netflix and now Born Again,
Yeah.
and that Frank will be the glue. What a motherfucker to have be the glue. A
Exactly, dude.
dude that prides himself on like being not adhesive at all, if I may continue the metaphor, is gonna end up being the connective tissue between Daredevil and Spider Man, which is really cool. And like so far as his jokes, like they weren't quips that you would hear from like Peter Parker or anyone directed by Taika Waititi. Um, they fit the character.
Exactly. A little edgy, kind of like well, edgy, just like the character would be. And
Yep.
yeah, it was great. It was great. I really enjoy this fucking movie. I can't wait to just have it in my hands to watch it whenever I want to.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, it to me for me. I don't know on the rank of like Marvel movies, superhero movies altogether
Mm.
yet,
Yeah.
but it's damn sure for me the best Spider-Man movie
Like out of all of them we've gotten since
o-
2002.
out of all of them. Yes,
Okay.
yes.
I've I've seen any number of people say that. I've seen a fair amount of pushback to that. For me, I need identical or at least close to identical recency bias, so I'm gonna rewatch Toby 2, which currently is my number one. Like within the next day or two. That way I
Mhm.
have almost equal amounts of recency bias, and then I'll make my proclamation on that shit.
Gotcha, gotcha. So what's your chat been saying on it?
They're loving it. Let's end on a high note. Piano whack. Right? That was funny.
Yeah, that was great. That was
That was
great.
funny. Yeah. But
Man,
yeah.
even like the one before he's when he's going to save Gene.
Mhm.
Um, him being like, "Yeah, you stretch,
Oh,
not
right.
in high
Yeah,
school anymore."
that was fun.
Dude, it's okay. What is it? Just me? Is it just me, or did it take people a minute to realize? It actually took me the second watching to realize this was a time jump.
Oh, yeah. No, that was the
I
whole
didn't
point of
realize
the
it.
montage. That was the whole point of the montage.
I did not realize that it was a time jump
Mhm.
for the 4 years, and that kind of once I realized that, it makes it even makes it make more sense.
Right. Yeah, they
So yeah.
yeah, they started the montage with him watching them on social media on like their first day of college. And then like one
Mhm.
of the last scenes in the montage was him watching them when Ned's talking about it's their fucking last day.
Graduation, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
it was, yeah, dude.
and what a fun way to do a fucking time jump.
Yeah.
Like here's some action scenes and we're gonna recreate like 4 or 5 comic book covers while we're doing this shit. And dude, it was great.
Dude, exactly. Exactly, man. And dude, it's just I don't they have this Sony and Marvel have this thing together with the Spider-Verse
Mm-hmm.
as well as Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
They know how to make those characters relatable. Like
Mm.
everyone's had kind of that heartbreaking, like for Miles, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everyone had that first crush that ended up not working out and you're just gut wrenched from it.
Mm-hmm. one hundred
You get
percent.
that with Miles. With Tom, you get that it's kind of, I mean, everyone goes through puberty. It's a coming of age movie for him.
Mm-hmm.
Changes and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's so relatable. It's just a relatable movie, and they ace that shit every time with the Miles character and the Spider-Man character. It's just it's whether it's the games or whatnot,
Mm-hmm.
they really do well on that shit.
100%. So, uh, what the fuck happened right after the montage? Oh yeah, the fucking tank scene. Like we get a montage, a little bit of emotion mixed in with the montage, and then we get the fucking tank scene. What'd you think of
Yeah,
the tank scene, dude?
dude. First of all, it was just a very interesting way to kind of show the power level of Jean.
Mm-hmm.
She's able to control this woman without even being, I mean, we don't even know where the fuck she's at this point.
Nope.
But the action, just period. I mean, first of all, can we talk about the cop? I think you talked about it a little bit too.
Yeah.
I'm glad they didn't make the cop overwhelming in the movie at all.
Mm-hmm.
But she, first of all, it's kind of I'm kind of it really is making me question what they're going to do with Miles too, because in most situations, Miles's dad is that person that's talking straight up with Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
So, but here no there on that. The little connection that they have is even like a good connection. Like it's not overwhelming at all,
Mm-hmm.
but like you can tell she does kind of care for him a little bit as like a motherly figure, but
Mm-hmm.
can't really be that motherly figure to him because she doesn't know him at all.
Right.
But she obviously realizes he's a kid,
Mm-hmm.
and just their interactions is great. But
Yeah.
going into that scene, the action's just fucking sick, dude.
Oh
You
yeah.
know, it's just fucking sick.
And
Um,
what a hell of a way! I mean, we saw it in the trailers, but still, we didn't know exactly when in the movie that was. What a hell of a way to bring Frank into the movie.
I know, man. Quick and easy, but you realize who it is.
Yep.
Um, yeah, man. I fucking enjoyed that whole entire I mean, I enjoyed the fucking whole movie, but
Yeah.
that spurt of it, just even to him going in and this woman, this man is armed and dangerous. Stay clear. Pops the thing open. It's an old grandma, dude. Like what?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So Yeah, man.
Did it throw you at all that he knew Frank that early in the movie? Because the trailer, we couldn't tell, and so I think at least a lot of us assumed that was them interacting after he'd met him earlier in the movie. But like right from jump, he's like, "Go home, Frank." Do you know what the fuck
Yeah.
that Staten Island shit was?
No, I don't know.
Okay,
I'm sure it's a comic book issue, right? Um, reference.
got something.
But
I'm like, I don't know what the
it's
fuck he's talking about.
this is to me this is one of those times that they actually did do a off-screen thing good,
Mm-hmm.
because obviously they met off-screen.
Yep.
So I mean, and I don't feel like we were cheated any of it.
Yeah. Yeah. I couldn't articulate how I felt about that, but you just nailed what was in my brain. But you managed to put words on it. Thank you.
Oh, and then Yelena. Yep, I just
Oh.
looked at chat. Yelena, my boo boo, my boo,
Oh yeah. Yep. And
my boo.
I like that they kept her snarky and like wisecracky because they established that in the Black Widow movie.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
she's a bit of a yapper.
Small potatoes, small potatoes. We're more
Exactly.
like big potatoes.
Exactly. Yeah, that was pretty funny.
She felt, I mean, and she also, I like how this movie didn't just rely on cameos too.
Mm,
Like that
right.
was
Yes.
the biggest part about this. Like No Way Home is amazing. Don't get me wrong, but I mean, getting Andrew Garfield and uh
Toby.
fucking Toby Maguire is fucking sick. Highlight. The movie before that, we're getting Samuel Jackson, all these big players. Then we have this is the first one where it's like, yeah, we got big guys, but like, I mean, at the end of the day, Spider-Man is the biggest person in his movie.
Yep.
So.
Yeah. How'd you like how they used Bruce?
Oh yeah, dude, I loved it too. But I almost forget that Bruce was in it because it was just so like jam packed with stuff, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like again, they didn't overuse him either.
Nope.
And then they didn't skimp on him. That's the other thing. Hulk looked fucking amazing.
That is the best MCU Hulk has ever looked.
Exactly. Exactly.
It was crazy. Like, I mean, again, we saw a little bit of that in the trailer, but seeing it on that screen where you can like really fucking tell how swole he got,
Hmm.
that I was like, when I first saw it in the trailer, I was like, damn. I'm sitting in my theater seat like, damn.
So I gotta ask you this. I know
Yes.
you were probably in the Den of Nerds the other day. What do you think about Jean being redeemed? Because I think she was.
Redeemed. On the road to redemption, I would say. I mean, if you want to go, she killed a lot of fucking people.
How? Who? We don't
Well,
know who she killed.
I mean, yeah, there's no like body count laid out for us. You can assume
Because I mean,
explosions
even
and
the
shit.
people she shoots, they can. She only shoots them in the leg to where they can't die.
Hmm.
The only one that I can say is probably like maybe not dead, but not feeling good. Is that random
The taxi guy.
construction worker? Yeah, taxi guy or whatever. So I don't like. I really don't know who all she killed.
Hmm.
If we're being straight.
Yeah. Well, there's, I think even in some dialogue it was implied that she's killed before. But I mean, regardless of how much or how little she is dealt death, um, I don't know why I'd go fully redeemed, but definitely on the road to it. She's in order to get full redemption, she still has to find that bald guy in a wheelchair.
Yeah, true. But for me, it was like, I mean, she fucking saved Peter. I mean,
Yup.
we're also talking about somebody that was grieving.
Mm.
I mean, I I've been. I mean, I've noticed a weird energy of how people talk about some of the shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, you know, for a quote, "Bitches be bitches." I mean,
Hmm.
guys, I'm if it's family, you're acting a fool too. You're doing crazy shit too.
Hmm.
So, I mean, we don't have that same energy for Anakin. Is my thing, you know?
Right. Yeah.
It's fucking weird, but for me, like, I mean, she straight up saved Peter, and then we don't even know how much past time that she was breathing for him. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
It was. There's
So,
no way it could have been a short amount of time.
and then she redeems it. I mean, even Frank is like, she's all right, man. She's all right.
Yeah.
She's so I don't know. I felt like she was, you know, definitely redeemed and definitely kind of justified in her craziness.
Oh yeah. No, you take someone that close to me, and I'm gonna fuck people up. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
Yeah. No, I totally understand it, and partially or fully redeemed. I completely disagree with the people I've seen bitching about how like she done all this shit. She suffered no consequences. Motherfucker, have you ever watched an action movie in your life? When the hell did either Sylvester Stallone, outside of the end of First Blood, or Arnold Schwarzenegger ever like face consequences for all the shit they did in their action movies? Like, can we be for real here for a second? Like, what
What
the?
do they mean? Didn't face consequences. She was about to be a testing dummy,
Well,
and
no.
then not to mention she
At
lost her fucking
at
sister.
the end of the movie, like they were like, "What the fuck is this?" She just gets to get on a bus and go away. Like, bro,
Yeah,
shut the.
she's on the run.
It's like shut the fuck up.
Yeah, that was
Honestly,
so
like
stupid.
there's like a literal decades worth of protagonists that like deal so much death and damage, and literally nothing happens to them ever. So just watch some movies and shut the fuck up with your dumb. I say to those people.
Yeah, yeah. It's just I don't know. I think that it was a great way to introduce X. Honestly,
Yeah,
definitely a great way to introduce. She was dude, Sadie Sink acted her ass off. Um,
definitely. Like I haven't watched Stranger
great job.
Things, so this was like literally my introduction to her acting skills,
Me too. Me too.
and I almost kind of like my desire to watch Stranger Things has now increased at least a little bit because like if she's anywhere near that good in Stranger Things, at least she'll be fun to watch.
Exactly.
You know? Yeah, she killed it, and yeah, well, moving on. So yeah, the montage was dope. What like super? Well, actually, let me try. So we had montage, we had Tank, then we had Peter kind of being stocky, a little.
Yeah, yeah, true. I mean, I would be too if that was,
Hmm.
I was in that situation as well. So,
Yeah, and you know what? I'm not mad about only having one scene with Ezra Bridger in it.
with what?
Ezra Bridger in it. It was the one scene, and then we never saw his ass again, and I was totally fine with it.
Oh, that was him?
Yeah, that was Ezra Bridger.
Her boyfriend?
Mm-hmm. Imanis Fondi. Yep.
Well, fuck him. I'm Team Holland all fucking day, baby.
Right.
Well,
Well, yeah.
I guess Team Peter in this. But yeah, I'm Team Peter all day. Fuck him.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, I was not mad that he was only in the one scene. I mean, it's not that I dislike him or anything, but like, okay, you established you had a boyfriend to make Peter feel even more whack. Cool. We don't need to see him anymore.
Yeah,
He's he's
and then that,
he's been introduced as a plot device. We're good now.
yeah, exactly. And then just that sequence after that, him running and just free falling.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
oh
the
man,
swing in the rain
yes, dude.
was what
Fuck.
that one was one of the best in every Spider-Man movie made.
It
Period.
was so like, let alone that one, but dude, the shots that this one gave us were just top tier level.
Hmm.
Like that shot was just seeing his hopeless, sad face dropping and just him flowing, like just free falling, dude.
Hmm.
Amazing.
Yeah. Did you see or hear about the article where like the stunt team was literally on YouTube watching GoPro footage of parkour people and like the people that put on those gliding suits,
hmm
like for inspiration for a lot of those shots and shit they did with Peter.
That's cool. Like that's one thing we can never say that Marvel doesn't do is their home for
R-
sure. I feel like a lot of these corporations they miss the mark on trying to hit like a style or a supposed sport or something like that.
mm-hmm.
Marvel, I can't say has ever really missed on something that they're trying to kind of portray.
Right. Yeah, I would agree with that. Did you also know that they used um, fighting sequences from the games as inspiration? Like, did any of those finishing moves look familiar to you? Because a couple of them look
Yes.
pretty familiar to
Oh,
me.
yes, yes. Me and Big Mike literally got out the movie theater and we're like, bro, did you see him pressing X try what is it, triangle and circle together? Because he was doing nothing but finishing moves,
Yep.
bro. It was great.
Yeah. I'm like,
It was
I've
so
seen
good.
that on Justin's stream. I've seen that on Justin's stream. Oh
It was
shit.
so good, man. And then
Yeah.
this one actually felt more so like the actual game.
Mm-hmm.
Um, because he was I mean, in the previous ones you have all those like kind of different he's not just the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man in other movies.
Yeah.
This one, because he is, he's going different, going to do the bank robbery, going to do the carjackings.
Yep.
It's yeah, like even that he went and stopped some car thing, and it literally felt like it was out of the game. It straight up did. It
Mm-hmm.
was good. It was so good.
Yeah. All right. Let me ask you this, because after he gets done with swinging in the rain, is when like his hormones go whack and he goes through that transformation.
Mhm.
When they cut to when he passed out to when he was in the thing, like that was one of the very, very few moments for me that I found jarring. It was just like a hard cut. Like you remember what I'm talking about? He passes out, then
Oh
he wakes up
yes,
in the
yes, yes.
cocoon.
And yeah, then he kind of rips his way out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what it was. That there was just a little something about the transition, and this is so fucking nitpicky, but it just like jarred me for a split second. Like, okay, we're here now. But that was like maybe one of the three-ish things that or times that happened to me. The movie was fucking exquisite, as
I
Executive
kind
Doug
of
says.
I kind of took it as like a Moon Knight thing where his whatever was happening with his hormones and stuff kind of
Mm-hmm.
took over. He blacked out
Oh, yeah. Okay.
and just kind of possessed him to do what his natural selection type shit is for his spider half.
Yeah, for sure.
Um and
Because they did go
yeah,
back
that's
and
kind of
show
what I
what
took it as.
happened in retrospect when he after he was wearing that girl's outfit. The fact he had
Mhm.
on the juicy sweats, that was goddamn
Okay,
hysterical.
the Easter eggs. Okay, first of all, Kevin Feige's over there giggling and
Mm.
shit.
Yeah,
And
see,
like, you
I am,
little fucks.
I'm ass with Easter eggs, like ass. I always have to watch someone else's video.
So I'm pretty sure that was Gwen Stacy. First off,
Oh,
the girl that was off the elevator, like, hey, we right next door to each other. Pretty sure that's Gwen.
cool. What a
You
response.
know, yeah, yeah, cool. And then he looks over, yeah, like I'm
Hmm.
pretty sure that's Gwen.
Okay.
And then I don't think it is, but it is something. There's something to be said when he goes when he's putting on the inhibitor for the first time,
Hmm.
and then it goes haywire, and then he accidentally drops out his Spidey grenades and blasts out the side,
Hmm.
and then Jean connects with them with that black dude.
Hmm.
I don't think it is, but
Okay.
it's crazy how that guy sounded just like Miles.
Hmm. It,
Sounded just like Miles. And I
that
know Kevin knows exactly what the fuck he's doing.
right. I don't know. I feel like he's a little too old.
That's exactly what me and Big Mike said. He's we don't think that was him. We don't
Right.
think that was him. But it's funny because we all know Feige does stuff
Oh yeah.
to just be an asshole, basically.
Oh yeah. He can be very trollish with his Easter eggs.
Exactly. So for him to put that one right there, and the first person he sees after that part is that guy that sounds just like Miles.
Mm-hmm.
Insane. And then, I mean, we all know about the bus girl.
Yup.
I mean, these little things are like, what Feige, what the fuck are you doing, man?
He's
Because yeah, man.
he's tickling the balls.
Yes, exactly.
He's tickling the balls. Is what he's doing. He's tickling the balls.
But yeah, I can. The only one I can almost full heartedly say I feel like I'm right on is, well, I don't think that was Miles,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm pretty sure that was Gwen. That blonde hair, blue eyes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure that was
I mean, I can see it. I can totally see it. Maybe
Gwen. And
we'll find
especially
out.
when
Maybe we'll find out in Spidey 5.
exactly, and especially when it kind of seems like this MJ and Peter saw like,
Yeah, it looks pretty
you
done,
know,
though.
it look, yeah, which was amazing too. Sad but amazing
Yeah.
that they didn't just spoon feed everybody and do what they want, you know.
Right. Dude, that fucking scene on the roof when Jean took MJ over.
Heartbreaking.
Bro,
Heart but
that was some cold shit, dude.
but the crazy part is this is how much of an asshole Jean is for this one.
Mm,
She had already been Jean. Well, Jean had already been MJ when he showed up to the apartment.
right. Oh yeah.
That's some
Mm,
shit.
yeah. Totally cold shit. I was like,
Which
damn.
actually it might be a plot hole because I mean she probably knows, honestly, let's be real. But she was like she at that point I don't know if she would know where Ned is, but she said where Ned is.
Mm-hmm.
But then we turn around and then we find out that she was basically possessed at the desk. So
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you mean you don't know? Jean would know who Ned is.
yeah, but so when he gets there,
Mm-hmm.
Peter asks, "Where's Ned?"
Mm-hmm.
She's like, "On up in Boston."
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think Jean, if we're being nitpicky, I don't think Jean would at that point know where Ned is yet.
Oh.
Possibly, possibly because she's a superhero or super fucking mutant.
Yeah.
But
Well, I mean, if Zendaya, well, fuck it, you know what I mean. If MJ actually did know where Ned was, Jean would know. The only,
that's
the, on-
true. That's
the,
true.
the
That's
only
true.
thing, the only thing that Jean can't know is what, um, Strange wiped.
Yeah, true. Okay, yeah, no, you're right. You're right. Yeah, so yeah, no, she was there the whole fucking time.
Yeah, yeah. It took me a minute to realize how long she'd actually been there. I was like, wait, was that bitch there? She was.
Yeah, yeah, because when
Initially, I thought it happened on the roof, but then I'm like,
me too, me too. But then MJ clarifies where it happened.
mm-hmm.
Oh shit, she.
Yeah, she set him up hardcore, and
Mm-hmm.
Colin. That was one of the points where I was like, God damn, Tom, do your shit. And he did it with his
Range,
he did it with his face. Like he didn't say a word.
range,
He did it with his
range.
face. Pause.
And then for him to choke her out too and go full like Darth Vader on it was
Yep.
like also
Mm-hmm.
just range, bro. Like
Yeah. Didn't they
it
didn't they
was it
have
was
his
really
eyes
good.
they had his eyes go black when he did that, right?
Eyes went black, but he was still like he still had to be somewhat aware of what's going on.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, yeah, very range.
Yup. What'd you think
So
about
good.
all those booby traps and shit that Frank had? it took me a minute to realize where he was, and then like two booby traps in, I'm like, oh right, okay.
Oh yeah, the first one I was like, oh, we're going here, and it made sense too, just
Mm-hmm.
because I mean that seems to be his only person that he kind of has like in contact with.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I love, dude. I didn't think I would love this combo so much, but I absolutely love this.
Well,
They are great together.
one thing that helps is they've been friends. I think I saw an article. Berthal said they've been friends for like 17 years.
Damn.
Yeah, like they, if you know that going in, which I did, the fact that their chemistry was that good only makes sense. But it was still
Mhm.
amazing to watch.
So good. So good. So good. I mean,
So damn
even
good.
like the chemistry through everybody that was really good. That's the
Mm-hmm.
other crazy, because I mean, Gene and Peter together was just
Yeah.
pure magic. Um,
I mean, shit. The scene where, well, first of all, the scene when they were like getting along good when she was helping him, when MJ was helping with the inhibitor chip. That was a
mhm.
really good scene too. And my
um,
and my God, when she found the letter.
yeah, yeah. I
Damn.
thought I thought that was gonna go differently, bro. I really did.
Mm, nope. I don't love you. I don't even remember you.
Yeah, dude, that's tough. That's tough. But to like to soften the blow, so
Mm-hmm.
because I feel like they also know the audience was gutted for him.
Yeah.
Um, to have him have that moment to hang out with all three, well, have the moment where they're all three hanging out was just
Mm-hmm.
kind of like a, it was something that was needed, and it
Yep.
just, just the I mean, everyone has that buddy that they could just go up and talk stupid shit with,
Mm-hmm.
and it kind of reminded you of that. At least for me, it did.
Mm-hmm.
And then for her to draw the picture and just, I mean, I feel like it. I feel like this is a little clue,
Mm-hmm.
um, that when she's like, "Yeah, y'all even look like best friends," and draws the thing, and then
Yep.
to fast forward to all the way at the end where we get Ned just hitting muscle memory on their handshake.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Now, do you?
yeah, friendship,
I've seen
friendship's
this
great.
debated. Do you think like when he said Peter? Do you think that was a Peter of recognition, like of him, like full on Peter Parker that he used to know, or that what's other people saying?
So I have two things. I feel
Okay.
like it could have been just
Not.
because MJ let it slip,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
that
That one part.
his
Yeah.
name is Peter.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but then when you add the thought of he just did the handshake,
Yep.
you also are like, since I mean Josh pointed this out, since
Mm-hmm.
he has magical powers,
Yep.
who's to say he didn't do a little fail safe for him, like a key word or some shit that would, or the motion of them doing their friendship, their handshake, because I mean the last thing they do is do the handshake
Yep.
and then give each other a hug.
Yep. Oh,
Maybe
you
that
mean
was a
at the end of No Way Home? You're talking right?
at the end
Yeah.
of No Way Home. That's the very last thing they.
But yeah, because they
So
do it even
who
kind of
knows?
slower than normal too, like with all the emotion.
hmm So who knows? Maybe that was a trigger. I
Right.
mean, I doubt he would have that magical link to put something in his brain, because he doesn't know how to use his magic at all.
No. But
But
it probably provides like a natural resistance or
yeah, a little buffer, because
whatever. Mm-hmm.
muscle memory is a crazy thing. So
Yep. Yeah. And if they keep it like, and it would make total sense if they keep MJ from still not being able to remember and keep him like not a couple.
yeah, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of reasons that would make sense for Ned to remember,
Yeah. Oh
for
yeah.
sure.
Definitely.
So I'm here for it, man. I would. I mean, that's a bond that is obviously there,
Mm-hmm.
and again, I mean, we're gonna be reading into what all that means for a long time,
Yes.
until they have the next movie. But Yeah, what do you think? Do we get another Spider-Man movie before Secret Wars or what?
No, Cup Feige already said there's nothing coming out between Doomsday and Secret Wars.
Jeez. Jeez. Huh.
Yeah, he said that. I can't remember if it was right after Comic Con or in further interviews earlier this week, or maybe
So
within
does
the last couple of days. But yeah, it's Doomsday and then nothing from Marvel till Secret Wars.
so does Secret Wars come out the following year?
Yeah, December 17th
Okay.
of next year.
Honestly, I like that. I like that a lot though.
Yeah,
I would love to have a Spider-Man movie through there too, but like I'm okay with them going just completely silent for a little while.
yeah. From like just a theater competition standpoint, there's the whole Doomsday thing because Doomsday and Doom 3 are coming out the same day. Marvel v Warner Brothers. You know what comes out the same day as Secret Wars?
Mm,
Warner Brothers The Hunt for Gollum.
dude, no one's gonna give a fuck about
No,
that.
I mean, I understand why they were stubborn about Dune 3, but if they don't move that movie, they aren't going to make shit. I don't care if it's Lord of the Rings. It's not the trilogy. It's a side fucking quest movie. Secret Wars is going to absolutely demolish that
Oh yeah, it's not even gonna be funny.
if they
I
don't
might
move it.
feel bad for them.
I won't because it's
So,
obviously a stupid move.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So what's your chat saying? What are they thinking? Are we crazy? What are they saying?
No, they're Sanoff is thinking Ned has connections possibly to the Sanctum, like in No Way Home, which further
Mm.
proves certain magic effects don't affect Ned as much as other characters. Yup. Spider-Man 5 needs to be Spider-Man and Daredevil versus Kingpin. I mean, that is 100% true, but Sony needs to cooperate for Kingpin to be on the big screen. They're only allowing TV for him right
Mm.
now. And I feel like they're going to be using him in the next round of negotiations.
Wait, who? Kingpin?
Sony. Yeah, I feel like Sony will dangle Kingpin being on the big screen as part of the next round of negotiations.
I wish they wouldn't, because to me, it just shows they have no leg to stand on anymore.
Right.
They are only good when they are working with.
Yeah. And really,
And I guess
they shouldn't be like massive dicks about anything that Feige wants when they get 75% of the box office for going, here's your toys, Feige, have
exactly,
fun.
bro.
And then they just
Exactly.
do this and wait for the box office to roll
Exactly. They have no they're not using any of their resources
in. Mm-mm.
when it comes to that shit. So
No. So
yeah, I don't.
that's something they definitely should not be dicks about. They should be like, yeah, okay, fine. Because we're going to get 75%.
Kind of crazy that they're just doing that, but
Yeah.
what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Yeah. Well, I think part of the reason they're getting that much is because Feige negotiated a lot more freedom. You know, and that was the bigger box office jump for Sony is the price they had to pay for the freedom.
Yeah, but like, I mean, at this point, there's evidence that they need
Oh yeah,
Marvel. You
oh yeah,
know,
yeah, yeah, and yeah, evidence like Madam Web and Raven, to a to a certain
it's
extent, Venom
great,
3, Morbius, and they were
great work so far.
remember they doubled down on stupid with Morbius because they thought all the Morbin time memes were positive. And then they put that bitch back in theaters and made a grand total of like 250 some odd $1,000 when they put it back in theaters. Not just they just barely cleared $250,000. And that's it. When they did that shit with Morbius, it was fucking hilarious. Like you fucking thought that was were good memes. You were being mocked to no end, you fucking idiots.
Ooh, that's a good question. Do you think Jean Grey Spider-Man Brand New Day? Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah, and a lot of people are like, "Why are you making Jean Grey a villain, motherfucker? Do you see a bald dude in a wheelchair anywhere around to be moral guidance? Because I don't.
I mean, first off, like,
Did
when
I
have
miss that
sh
somewhere?
she's been a villain before. Like, what did brand new? She was a villain before. She kills Professor X in one of the movies. Like,
Yeah,
why are we
yeah,
acting like she's not when she doesn't feel loved or
mm,
supported or has people on her side, she spirals.
yep,
Like, she's one of those type of characters. She needs a little help
yeah,
to make sure she's all right.
yeah. I mean, it is her clone that does this, but a clone is, an identical copy, and Madeline Pryor goes Goblin Queen. So if the clone is that capable of going that dark, of course the original is as well. When does Gaia return? Shut up, Delta
Yeah. Fucking Delta, bro.
Dan. I love you, but god damn it, stop reminding me that that show exists.
Talk about that, bro. That's a waste of talent right there, too, man.
Oh my god, yes, totally.
She would have been great as a good character if you give her a good character, but they didn't
Yeah,
want to.
without like a guiding force, Jean in whatever iteration has had no problem, um, going a little dark side. Right, executive judge. Same when people complain about Wanda. Like that was like everyone literally forgot the final scene of WandaVision where she's going full on Scarlet Witch outfit, hovering, scanning the multiverse using the Darkhold. She should.
Hmm.
Why was she a villain? Because that's how she ended in the show. You numb fuck. Like what the
Not
hell
only
are we
that,
talking about here?
it's like the obvious thing is power corrupts people, bro.
Yep.
They have like they might be well intended, but they have so much power that they are a target for everybody. First off,
Yep.
second off, I mean, so things push you to the edge, and that is what happened to Jean in this.
Yep.
That is what happened to Wanda in this.
Yep.
Grief makes people do some shitty things.
Yep.
So that's why I was like, especially the bitches be bitches thing. It's kind of like, okay, well, look, why are we praising Anakin then?
Yeah.
Like, stop
Exactly.
being fucking dumb fucks about it.
Right.
But
I mean,
it is what it is, man.
that's the whole
Fucking
was. I mean, even they used in what was it? It was either the Killing Joke or the Three Jokers. Uh, but like one of the points of Joker's side of it was like all it takes is one bad day, and
yeah,
someone can become the fucking Joker.
exactly. So yeah, like
Yeah.
Wanda. I mean, Wanda. It's not like she didn't have precursors that walked. She lost her brother.
Yep.
Then right when she starts to pick up the pieces and get feeling whole again, she loses her husband,
Mm-hmm.
not once, but twice, by the way,
Yeah.
and loses her kids.
Yep.
That whether they are real or not, that's another thing, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah, no, man, like I don't-
Yeah. She's oozing trauma.
yeah. Then you go to Jean, she's a young kid
Mm-hmm.
that lost her sister. Like
Yeah.
I don't get why the math is so hard here.
Yeah. I know.
It shouldn't be.
Speaking of that fucking power spike when she realizes what VMAX was.
Dude, yeah, bro. That was
Oh,
so fucking sick.
yeah. Those dumbasses turned off the inhibitor chip to study her, and then she realized what VMAX was, and my sister died in this room.
Mhm.
And then that was so sick.
Yeah, dude. That
And
scene and then
that's when
I'm not gonna lie.
that's when her telekinesis side kicked in too.
Uh-huh. And I'm not gonna lie, bro. It really gave Wanda vibes because like as everyone knows, like those are the two strongest women in the whole entire two strongest beings, pretty much. And
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
For her to kind of do almost the exact same thing that Wanda did was kind
Mhm.
of some cool parallel type shit that they were doing there. And yeah, it also showed another thing of how strong Peter is
Yep.
to be the only one not affected by that shit.
Yeah. 100%. Uh, okay. Yeah. I think people, executive judges. I think people are butthurt because for Jean's first appearance, it leaves a potential bad first impression. Wanda's villain turn was controversial too, but we've had more time to connect with her. True. And yeah, people are butthurt, but it's if they actually took 2 seconds to think, they'd realize that not only was that consistent to the story they told, it's consistent to the MCU again because prior to Sylvie sticking that sword into He Who Remains' chest, there weren't any mutants. Number one, and number two, there's no fucking Xavier's school for gifted youngsters for her to go to in the MCU. Like
Oh my god,
that's true to the fucking universe.
you want me to get real? You want me to get real?
Get it,
This
bro?
is exactly why we are in the world we are in right now, guys. The real villain in this is not fucking Jean. It's
Nope.
the fucking major corporations, governments that are fucking taking people, taking her sister,
Mm-hmm.
taking these soon to be mutants, and
Mm-hmm.
just wiping them off the face of the earth to try to make some random crazy superhuman.
Yep.
That shit is not good. It's elite. I mean, it's literally proven by my girl Florence Pugh, Yelena, that they're doing illegal shit. They're
Mm-hmm.
doing illegal shit, and they were scrubbing files so no one would find out. But
Mm-hmm.
they are the villains.
Yep.
For us to act like she's not, that she didn't have precursors to make her go crazy and do the shit that she did, was what she did great? No. But she
Mm-mm.
is not the villain.
Nope.
The whole other problem that we're not listening to is the shitty that Peter's gonna end up regretting later. He just enabled the villains because he gave them a thing that can literally neutralize. So
Bingo. Universal inhibitor.
like
Like that's not going to end up
yes,
in collars that we've seen plenty of times in animation.
exactly. So like we're acting like she is the villain. No, she is not the actual villain in this story.
No.
The main one is damage control.
Yep.
Fuck damage control.
William
They're the
Metzger,
ones that,
run by William Metzger, mutant hater.
and by the way, great actor, by the way. That
Oh,
the
Tremel
brother,
Tillman.
yes, fucking did an amazing job.
Yep.
Amazing job. Sold that character. Like,
Yep.
I mean, do you have a feeling that he's probably a villain? Well, if you're really thinking about it, yes. I was like, I don't trust him. I looked at Big Mike. I don't trust him. But
Yeah.
he had some type of swagger to him, confidence to him
Mm-hmm.
that was like, oh yeah, if this is, he's believable. He's
Yep.
believable. So no, like, yes, man. Did she fuck up and do some crazy wild shit? 100%.
Yep.
But the main villain is not her.
No.
The main villain is literally damage control.
She played an antagonistic role, but no. GODC and William Metzger. That's your main villain. For sure. Anyone thinks otherwise is just goddamn ridiculous. He was too nice for no reason. Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
There?
it is
Okay.
Spider-Man too, though. He did have be nice to Spider-Man. Spider-Man has
Yeah.
been there like 20,000 times. He literally gave them a security detail too in the hand. So
Yep. Yeah, definitely. Jean was not. Jean was never the main villain. They just kind of made it look like for a while. But yeah, I mean,
but
she's
people don't think
she
about
was
that shit,
yeah, yeah. I mean, she definitely was not the hero. She was an one of the antagonists, but yeah, definitely, 100% not the main villain. And people that think so are just fucking wrong. Yup.
Sorry, I went on the tangent, but golly, that
No,
shit be annoying me. People just forget shit so quickly.
no, I was no, dude. That I was planning on talking about that at some point. So wasn't a tangent at all. We were gonna go there. We were totally gonna go there. Yeah. So, yeah, her fucking that scene when she gets her telekinesis too, and like freezes. What do you say? That like a kilometer
Yeah,
bubble.
a whole kilometer. Yes, dude.
Yeah, that was
I want to
great.
go back to WandaVision and see how like what the distance was for her ex cuz
Well, that
I
covered
just
an entire town.
yeah, dude. I mean, dude, but she
I wonder if
she
that
did a
was
whole part
established.
of New York, dude. That was
Yeah. What was the name of the town she took over?
um that's a good question, dude. I don't remember. But the parallels were crazy, and it's rightfully
Mm-hmm.
so, because I mean these again are the two of the most strongest, you know, fucking beings,
Mm-hmm.
probably right under what Franklin.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well,
So
I mean, Jean's powerful. Like regular Jean is not that powerful, but Phoenix Jean is fucking
Phoenix Shane's insane.
crazy. Speaking of, we all know at some point they're gonna go Phoenix.
Hmm.
I swear to God, if they go, it was just locked away power instead of the cosmic being. I'm gonna lose my goddamn mind.
I don't think they would do that. Simply, you want me to be real? I think
Yes,
simply
always.
because um they show it in Rivals. If I'm being going to be completely honest, I think because if they would have done Gene um without Phoenix in Rivals,
Mm,
I don't think she'd be there.
right.
That sounds probably like nerdy and stupid, but
No.
I
Well,
truly don't think they would.
is her Phoenix power from the cosmic being in the game, or is it internal like they've done, like Fox did?
Uh,
Do you know?
mm, kind of how I would say lean more toward. Actually, that'd probably be a great question for Griff. I know he's in chat.
Yeah, Griff, you in there,
Griff,
bro?
stop playing games for a second.
He just gambled a little while ago.
I know he did.
Yeah, we need your wisdom, Sir Griff. We need your wisdom, your sage knowledge.
But I personally think they would not because yeah, I just don't think they would add the visual of Phoenix on here.
Mhm. Well, I'm just saying, like when they do Phoenix, it better not be this internal bullshit like Fox did. It better be the goddamn cosmic fucking force that is the
No, actually, yeah. So
manifestation
no,
of
they talk
all.
about her being a cosmic being in Arrivals.
They do? Okay, cool. Well
Yes,
then,
yes. There's
good.
voice lines about her being cosmic.
All right. Well,
So
fucking
yeah.
A. If you're right, then that means they will. That means Marvel Studios themselves will do it correctly. And again, they fucking better because I'm tired of that Fox way of doing it. That's not actual Phoenix. So, but yeah, it'll be dope when they finally get to it, as long as they do it right. Yeah, Jean. Yeah. I don't think they overdid like her own personal powers though. I'm not trying to say that. Like she's dope. Like regular Jean is quite fucking powerful on her own
Mhm.
without Phoenix.
She's I mean it's just they did really well
Mm.
with her. Didn't overdo it. It was perfect. So I'm just very happy with what we got. If I'm
Oh,
being honest, that's just the easiest way to put it. They
yo,
did such a good job of to me portraying Jean. I think people are just misreading shit as they always do because they don't want to critically think some things. But
right?
she, yeah, I mean, it's yeah, it's fucking. What would you do for your family? Like it's the easiest thing to ask.
Yeah,
You would probably,
exactly,
yeah. Just
dude. Fucking Frank's plan to get Peter out of the hospital.
And then like that was
Fucking
another
hopping
great
around in
scene
the
too,
Spider-Man
man.
mask in the window of the fucking hospital room. What the fuck? And then when they
Oh yeah.
right, and then when they came back to the inside shot from behind him, and he's doing the grunt, like
Oh shit.
like
Just
it was funny, but again, they I don't know how they managed it because you know how we're used to thinking of Frank Castle, like
just
always
serious all the
angry,
time. Yeah.
always traumatized, literally take no fucking prisoners. I'm just killing fucking everybody. To
Mhm.
hopping around grunting, wearing Spider-Man's mask and gloves,
Yep.
and it still didn't. And they somehow managed to keep it from feeling not like Frank, which
Yeah.
is, if you think about it, that goddamn hard to do.
Yeah. I mean it's dude, they did a master class of a super. It's just that's the easiest way to put it. That was
Yeah.
that was too well done. Like I don't even know how to really say any more about it.
Yeah.
It was just so
Oh, I got to back. We got to backtrack. So the end fight sequence in the DODC, Peter versus the Hand, when Gene's talking shit. The moment
mhm.
he said both and accepted everything, that fucking power boost. Speaking of power
Oh
boost, we
man.
talked about Gene's power boost. Fucking Peter's power boost when he does full acceptance and everything meshes.
Mhm.
Oh my god.
Yes. I mean, dude, I mean, we always see, we hear. I think there's only been like one or two times we've really just seen that, like, Spider Man is like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I always reference him, in Spider Verse, actually, when it's Peter Parker, before the first Peter Parker dies,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
catches one of this machine. It's the thing to beam them to another universe.
Mm-hmm.
He catches it and just stops it, and then
Yep.
goes and proceeds to kick someone's ass.
Yeah.
That was one,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like you got that moment where you're like, "Oh yeah, Spider Man's like that. Like there ain't no Batman shit in his type of game. Like he's really like that."
Here
And
you go
then
with the
I always
Batman
go to
slander again.
yeah, fuck Batman, bitch ass character. Um, and then you go to what's his
Uh,
when he's beating the fuck out of um
Scorpion.
no um what's his name? Green Goblin in No Way Home, and he's
Oh,
about
okay. Yeah.
to you get spurts like that. But this
Mm-hmm.
movie had multiple ones because of the imbalance he was in, bro.
Mm-hmm.
The Scorpion clip, obviously.
Yep.
You see it. You see it. Um Then I mean, even like the first part where he walks out and his sense when he just figures out he has organic webs,
Mm-hmm.
and he's walking out and his senses are just so overly tuned.
Yeah.
That was another one. You're like, okay, you're like you got Spidey tingle, but this is Spidey tingle tingle. Like this
Mm-hmm.
is over.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
yeah, and then
when they first introduced him to us in Avengers 2.5, um,
catching Bucky's hand.
aka Civil War, no, like when Tony first busted him for it, he was like, remember he was like, can you see these goggles? He's like, yeah, I need them. Like all my senses are
Hmm.
dialed up to 11, and that was before what happened to him in this movie.
Hmm. Yeah, exactly. And then the other one I go to catching Bucky's hand. Yeah, like
Hmm.
he makes super soldiers be like us. They're us to him.
Right.
So he's like that. He's like that.
Hey, what
But
were we
then
gonna ask
to
Griff?
harness it.
Griff's paying attention.
It was about Phoenix, but we kind of figured it
Oh yeah, that's right. Sorry, Griff.
out.
Go back and shoot people.
But then to yeah, that scene, dude, just to let him. I mean, bro, who
Yeah. That.
just went straight savage mode. It made it easy. Made it easy. How it you really would be if he
Yeah.
was always just using a full strength.
Right.
So
And dude, that
yeah.
fucking crouching tiger, hidden dragon shit. That was sick as fuck. Fucking wall running, fucking like just bouncy human laddering. It. Oh my god, they
It was
fucking
so
that fight scene cooked. It
it was
cooked
so
so
good.
hard. Yeah, it was.
But that's another thing that Spider-Man, they always do that right. I mean, No Way Home, the fight sequence with him and right before Aunt May dies
Goblin.
with Goblin doing some straight up Muay Thai type shit, going through walls,
Mm-hmm.
going through floors. It was great. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't expect anything less from them, but when you get it, it's just great to watch. Just oh man.
Oh, did we think the Hulk fight was better or the hand fight? I'm gonna say the hand fight, and not because the Hulk fight was bad in any way, shape, or form. It was just the hand fight was that fucking good.
Yeah, I'd probably agree. And then it was, I think, a little bit more.
You cut out, dog.
I said I agree. I also think it's because it was a little the hand fight was a little bit more meaningful as well.
True. I would agree
Oh,
with that.
oh, this is a question I got for you, and then I'm gonna let you continue on with the rest of your stream.
Okay.
Um, so Banner obviously doesn't remember,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And Hulk, when he's about to fall out of the and he's beating the shit out of Peter.
Mm-hmm.
And he has him basically in a chokehold with one fucking hand, by the way.
Yup.
He goes, "It's Bruce, it's me, Peter. I'm your friend." And you see like this observation and acceptance of that information
Mm-hmm.
from Hulk.
Yep.
It's like, does Hulk kind of know too?
There is
Because
actual comic.
it's just
There's
a
comic
weird.
precedence for it, and I think it was in the Brand New Day comic. After Peter made that deal with Mephisto,
Mhm,
he ran into Hulk, and Hulk recognized him. And Peter's like, "What the fuck?" Because it was basically the same spell that Strange cast.
mhm.
But Hulk remembered Peter because he was Banner when Mephisto cast the spell.
And so Banner, he would have been Banner as
Yeah.
we would assume.
In
He would have been Banner.
normal Banner mode, he would not have remembered Peter, but Hulk did because he was not hulked out when Mephisto did his business. That's the
Huh.
comic precedence for it. But here's the problem. Oh no, never mind. Not a problem. Well, Hulk. I don't. I don't think Bruce ever knew. Bruce knew Spider Man, but I don't think he ever knew Spider Man was Peter Parker.
That's true. Because Hulk wasn't there during Civil War. There.
No, he wasn't there in Civil War, and Hulk had pushed out after getting beat up by Thanos by the time he saw him again in Infinity War.
Well, but Hulk still does see through Banner, though. No,
Eh, I think there's a case that could be made for that. Yeah.
or I don't know. But it was just weird to see there's an obvious recognition of
Mm-hmm.
I know Peter.
What's funny when I saw that happening? The first thing that popped in my brain was the sun's getting real low, big fella.
Exactly. Exactly. But I mean, no random person is going to do that to him. It's
Right.
and then I mean, obviously, we don't know what conversations. I mean, we could assume there's conversations about Peter as far as uh Tony Stark before he died with who this kid is
Yeah,
because.
it's totally possible.
But I don't know.
They're kind of making us
It was a weird thing.
assume a little bit, but I
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
no, like I'm not saying I have a problem with it at all. just one of those times.
But I'm not
where it was
alone.
just
It
one
did
of,
feel
yeah.
like there's a recognition.
Oh yeah, yeah, totally. It's just one of those really comic booky times where you just kind of got to roll with it and move on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like let's not forget, as amazing just a movie as this was, it is also a comic book movie. So
Yeah.
little things like that happen all the time on the page. We let them fly for the sake of the story on the page. We need to let them fly on the screen. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it was good though.
Oh yeah,
I liked that part a lot because it's just like, you know, maybe Peter does have a little. There is a little workaround on for some people. This spell.
yeah.
So.
I mean, he had to get unsavaged somehow.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
There are worse ways.
Very true. But I'm gonna let you get back and get your
Okay.
less things going on because I'm.
Well, this was my last thing, so I'm probably going to cut it here in a little bit because I'm at 328 right now. Anyway.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
All right, brother. It's
All
good
right, man.
talking to you, man. I missed you, man.
Hell yeah, my guy. I love you.
Love you too, dog. I'll catch y'all later, chat. Peace.
Turn that fucking down. What do you guys think? Because I am going to dip out here in a little bit, but we can keep talking about Spider-Man or whatever for a little while. Excuse me. I don't need them shit. This is about to be super loud in my fucking ear hole if I hadn't taken the headphones off. Now we know why Hulk isn't in Doomsday. I feel so bad for Banner. Yeah. Was Jean Grey scared to enter Punisher's line? No, she did. No, she totally took him over. Literally right after Peter said, "Don't get within 33 feet of her." He went around like 3 corners and poof, she had him. I'm gonna grab a beverage. Because remember when she got knocked out by that dart? He looked at the wall and was like, "Is that my gun?" Because Peter had webbed it out of his hand. Because he had fucking Metzger hostage with the gun like right fucking here. No Way Home was a bigger event film, but Brand New Day is a much tighter film. I would agree with that. Yes. I would agree with that. Imagine if she saw the rooftop argument between Matt and Frank when she entered his mind, right? I am getting tired, bro. Yeah, damn fine movie. Oh shit, I forgot to ask him about the post credit. What do you guys think about the post credit? I watch tonight. I haven't seen it. Don't mind spoilers. Okay. Well, that's good because you just got a shit ton of them. You wasn't too mad at, right? Yeah. I think Gene will be in Doomsday. I think it's possible. I don't think this Gene will be, though, because Doomsday is more about giving the Fox X-Men their shine one last time. So probably not till Secret Wars for her. Now that Doomsday's right up, can I just say that Thunderbolts had the best post-credit scene of all the post-Endgame films? Yeah, I think you can. Definitely the most relevant. Yeah, is she yeah, I think you're right. I think he is actually fully confirmed. All right. I love you guys, but I'm done. I'm tired. I unfortunately have shit to do tomorrow, so I'm gonna go bye-bye now. Thank y'all for hanging though. Like this is I told you, this is gonna be a big one. We're at 334. I think Toby and Hugh will die with Toby's universe in the intro of Doomsday. Yeah, I think that's definitely a strong possibility. Probably. Yeah, I do. Anyway, thank y'all for being here, especially if you were here from the fucking beginning, because you've been here a goddamn long time. So that's awesome. You guys are amazing. Hope you had a good time. Hope you enjoyed the conversation. And I hope you come back Wednesday when we watch X-Men 97 Episode 8 and then talk about news. So, much love, y'all. Thank you. You're awesome. And hopefully see you Wednesday. Hit all the buttons. Bye. Oh yeah, baby. We did it again, chat. We had a really fucking good stream. And I mean we couldn't do this without you. I'm always grateful for you. Hope you have a good beginning to your week next week. And I hope you come on back for our combo watch party and regular nerdy news stream. That would be Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Hope to see you then. Hope you are well until then. And remember, wherever you're at and whoever you're with, always keep it nerdy. Much love, y'all. Bye-bye.